A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
Let's go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around the tabletop nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob. I'm the DM, and you can see we have 6 incredible players here. We have Star, Craig, Emily, Tyler, Nathan, and Ethan. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. We have everyone here. Yeah, we are playing this game of Icewind Dale. We missed Sunday session, but we're going to make it up today. And then we're going to take a week off and pick it back up on the 27th. Yeah, as you know, if you've watched our stream, that the 2 goobers will keep waving until they have been acknowledged. So you guys don't have to wave anymore. You feel free to stop. Before we do the recap, I like to ask the players a question so they can earn a point of inspiration. So who has inspiration? Who doesn't have inspiration? No inspiration, no inspiration.
I have inspiration.
I don't.
All right, so the majority of the players don't have inspiration. So the question I am going to ask today is, what do you think people will be nostalgic for in 500 years?
Oh God.
500 years.
I think people will be nostalgic for.
Like, how grim do you want to get?
That's why I was about to set the tone for y'all. I think people will be nostalgic for human interaction in 500 years. There will no longer be human interaction. It won't be artificial intelligence or robotic in some nature. Womp womp.
I'm trying to think of what I'm nostalgic for that was 500 years ago, and it's literally nothing.
Yeah.
I think people would like miss nature, because I think that would probably start going away a lot.
It's gonna be like SpongeBob, where everything's just metallic and chrome.
Yeah, we're gonna have a big fucking mega city. It's gonna be like Coruscant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not an inspiration.
Thanks.
I'm gonna say when Marvel movies were good.
People nostalgic about that now.
They're still going to be making them in 500 years. They're just not good.
It's just gonna be remakes, and it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same.
Inspiration
We're
towards you.
We're going to be nostalgic for when we were more human than microplastic.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Taking inspiration.
When I'm all chromed out.
We're on our way.
Yep, Choom.
The robot will no longer be a dance.
Exactly. Show me the Eddies.
Yep.
All right. 3 more amigos.
I haven't even thought of what it's going to be like in 500 years, but like my first instinct is like post-apocalyptic. Like people are going to be nostalgic for like society, like civilization,
Definitely.
like
Hell yeah, they will.
Be like Mad
Alright.
Max.
yeah.
Take a point of inspiration. It's either gonna be Mad Max or Waterworld, so you know,
Right.
better hope for one of the. I would hope for Waterworld. So, actually, maybe not.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, you have gills and little web feet like Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more. You can have an inspiration, Craig.
Awesome.
I feel like thinking about like the 1500s, I feel like people are often mistakenly nostalgic for like working the land. So maybe in 500 years, we'll be nostalgic for working for our capitalist overlords. Like, it'll just be worse. We'll be like, damn, remember when?
Yeah.
Remember when you went to a job and got a paycheck?
Had a 9 to 5.
Shit.
Wow.
You remember when Social Security was a thing?
But there were things to buy.
I miss when you had to earn your money.
God damn. Wasn't that the day?
Now it's just all locked behind loot crates and battle passes.
I was born in the wrong era.
Yeah, exactly. When people say that, it's crazy.
Emily, you can have inspiration. All right, Ethan, you're the last amigo.
I don't know. I feel like people are still nostalgic about it, and they probably will be in 500 years. Maybe dinosaurs.
Sick.
Maybe they'll
That's
still
fair.
try
That's a
and be
good
bringing them
answer.
back.
Or just animals in general. There's a lot of
Or Earth.
endangered species right now, and it's
Yeah.
very sad.
Indeed, it is. Well, everyone has a point of inspiration now. I burped. Now let's do the recap.
Right.
So,
Bless you.
thank you. So I'm going to do the recap, and then I will play some tunes for us, and I'll reset the scene for everyone. We will
Gotcha.
get into the action. Oh, also update for those watching: our characters leveled up to level 5. Woo!
Woo!
A little bit stronger.
Yes.
Very nice. So, recap for last session, session 59. 10 away from a nice session. A new day dawned for the party as they awoke from a long rest, where to their surprise, they met Ashana instead of Kaldra. Displeased with this switch of personalities, the party urged for Kaldra back, but the request fell on deaf ears. Avarice reassured everyone that even though this development was new and unpleasant, Ashana is still a valued member, and that they should all strive to continue working together.
I'll take.
With that, the party set out for the Black Cabin. The party turned over the egg Jewel the dragon had requested when they first kind of all fell from the sky, all that whole long time ago. And in doing so, they did gain a favor from the dragon, a future favor from the dragon. They then arrived to the cabin, finding it abandoned, and everyone kind of began poking around and investigating this cabin. And once inside the main chamber of this house, they noticed a charred body, a burnt book, and a strange magical device. Antiochus rushed over to the device to identify it, whereupon touching it, he was disintegrated by the unstable magic contained within it. Kind of a shock. Everyone was kind of left stunned at this, or those at least in the immediate vicinity were shocked and stunned by the sight of poor little Antiochus just turning into
Talk to me. I was like, wow, I'm dead.
However, it seemed for Antiochus that he found himself on the ethereal plane, where he met Macradius, the inventor of the magical device. Macradius urged Antiochus to assist in helping his friends complete the device so Macradius could find eternal rest. But for Antiochus, Macradius did not know what would happen to him or what needed to happen for his spirit to rest. Stuck with no options, Antiochus learned what his friends needed to do to fix the Summer Star. That's the magical item. Where from beyond, he was able to write messages for the others, guiding them on how to complete it. The party fixed the magical device, and Avarice activated the item. And upon doing so, the party brought Antiochus back from death. Oh my god, I can't speak. And they put Macradius to rest. And each of the members, as they put Macradius to rest, they all received a blessing from the Morning Lord, Lathander himself, the god of I think he's the god of light and warmth. Don't quote me. But for having assisted his devout follower, they were given this blessing. And after this device was activated, after this all had been put to rest, the weather seemed to have been controlled. It seemed to have been clear. Like the weather, it brightened up. It got sunny, and there was an immediate effect where, you guys kind of noticed the temperature had gotten warmer as it had gotten better. The elements had gotten better, but that was short-lived as you kind of reminisced and celebrated the resurrection of your friend. The weather drastically shifted as the temperature plummeted, as a more bitter and cold presence seemed to be present. And with that, I'm going to reset the scene for you guys. I'm going to play some tunes, get some tunes a roll, and then we will see what is going to happen. What is happening? Who is messaging? Okay,
Ignore it.
you're messaging me. Knock it off.
Ignore it.
Why I
Just
oughta?
ignore it.
Answer it
Why
live.
I oughta.
Answer it live.
Some tunes should be playing, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, I missed it.
Very quiet. For a second, it's like Rey Mysterio's wrestling intro, or the John Cena's wrestling intro. So as the music picks up and Jacob closes windows that don't need to be open, we find ourselves resetting the scene. So from Avarice holding this 3-ring charcoal metallic metal device, as it kind of glowed with magic and the atmosphere cleared, the weather changed. You guys quickly realize that from within inside the cabin and stuff, you quickly realize that the wind outside has switched directions numerous times, back and forth. You feel the house kind of creak and shake with each like hard push and pull of the wind as the wind just rapidly picks up and continues to pick up. As the house is creaking and groaning, you watch as the already flapping doors and flapping windows, shutters, and doors are ripped off their rusted hinges. They just get thrown across and just blown out. The wind invades the house and just sends shivers down all your spines. It kind of becomes harder to hear one another as the wind is just deafening, and your hair and what be it on your body gets thrown to and from. Snow and ice are thrown about as winter seems to invade this house itself, as there are no real barriers keeping it out. This momentary chaos drastically shifts once more into a calm stillness. Everything instantly becomes still as if frozen in time. The snow and ice that were flying around, they now hang in the air gracefully. And as you watch this miracle of weather happen, you notice that the temperature plummets even further, getting colder and colder. You see your breath instantaneous. You see just things that you didn't think could freeze just start to freeze in front of you. Even those with, resistance to the cold. This chill is pervasive and perverse, and it seems to touch you where you not had felt any kind of presence before. You feel this cold just sinking and seeping into your very essence. The best way to kind of explain that sensation is as if the blood within your body is starting to freeze and crystalline.
Oof.
As millions and millions of daggers begin to kind of poke you from inside. There's a sense of uncomfortability. The pain persists, and you hear a very strange voice invade your minds. It speaks with a sense of anger and a tone of disgust. There will be no warmth for these lands. I see you mortals think yourselves clever, thinking you have found yourself a method to counteract my everlasting cold, a way to change what is already happening. This persistence is adorable. But like the many mortals before you, you will die. My cold embrace cannot be stopped. It will not be stopped. Every day, my power grows more and more. With every death, every stupid sacrifice, I reclaim what is rightfully mine. Punishment must be administered. You may grovel, beg, or even pray for your mediocre existence to continue, but your words will not be heard. And you will be mine whether you like it or not. Instantly, everything stops. That pervasive voice, that, alien voice exits your mind. The snow falls normally. Everything just returns to normal as this presence that was here seems to have disappeared momentarily. You no longer feel that pain as if your blood is crystallizing from the inside, but before you can say anything to anyone or react to whatever just happened, you see bright lights shining from outside the cabin. A cold, hateful light that appears to be getting closer and closer. It's unsteady, as whatever is causing this cold light to persist approaches. I need everyone to roll initiative.
What?
And what is it, Caldra?
Would I be at disadvantage since I don't know what the fuck is going on?
I think it's up to you to determine that, honestly. I will not impose disadvantage, but if you are taken aback by whatever is going on with whatever Ashana had done, you feel free to narratively
Oh, she missed my
impose disadvantage or anything on you. But with that,
Your
I'm
death
going
got me to come back, though.
Well,
I'm
no,
going
that was
to-
my rebirth.
show you all the battle map. You can see it's much different. Everything's kind of dark. You don't know what's going on outside. We will start this party with a Baba Booey. Let me give me. All right. Antiochus, what did you get?
17.
17. Ashana? Caldra?
6.
6. Enoch, what'd you get?
17.
Look at you, high sight.
7.
7. Kitris, what'd you get?
13.
13. Sir Lancelot, what did you get?
9.
9. I'm going to change the music because this music actually kind of sucks. I didn't listen past the first 2 minutes. I don't like it anymore. It's growing annoying.
Put on that one banger.
Yeah.
My favorite one.
You guys like the tunes of Frank Sinatra. Should be playing. Should pick up as the chorus chimes in, as the beat drops. A little wub wub. Made your ears. All right, I'm going to roll initiative for my guys real quick. All right, first roll's an at 1. I like it.
Oh, they
Nice.
fall into the they trip and fall into the
I like
crevasse.
that.
Second roll was a natural 20. I like it.
Oh, hey.
Same.
When some is some.
Ooh. Avers got a natural 20 as well.
Is she in here with
Oh,
us?
wow.
Is
Oh,
that your
yes.
new dice?
Indeed it is.
Oh no.
Nar, nar.
Or
This
not.
thing is not a part of the complat.
All right, so if we die, guys, we blame Star. Cause she
We already
got
got our one for the campaign.
I
so.
was just being a good girlfriend. He was like, I really need more dice. So I got him more dice.
How sweet.
How sweet. Get us all killed.
She's the best. This thing doesn't like to count. Okay. Alright, so with that, we start combat. So as this scene of oh god, I just moved everybody. So as this scene of this scene of this happens, Avers is kind of the first to react. She is going to look about the room, and she is going to she's going to look about the room, and she is going to cast mage armor on herself. You watch as she says, "Whatever's out there." What's this voice? I don't know. Whatever's out there, we should kill it quickly. Remember, don't fall with the weakened points that you guys have told me about. Try not to fall into the crevasse. She casts mage armor. You watch as ice kind of, like a snow cloud, kind of cascades and blankets over and hardens into an ice that just kind of melts into her body. She kind of defend herself with this mage armor. She is going to actively step right here. She's gonna step over here.
Taking cover type shit.
She's gonna peer out the window. That's what she does. She comes over here and she peers out the window. Just because she doesn't know. The light itself, though, that you guys are seeing, the light itself is coming from the south of the map, so the front of the house. So from like down here. I don't know if you can see my marker or not.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So it's like the light's coming from down that area itself. That's Avarice's turn. With that, we see some
Something off map.
You hear what is everyone's passive perceptions?
22.
12.
14.
12.
15.
Oh, 23. 23.
Oh god.
I would say maybe Caldra hears. Who else had a high one? What was Caldra's the highest? I'm pretty sure.
I had
What's yours?
15.
15. That's
I think it's
perfect.
the highest.
So Caldra and Sir Lancelot, you hear flapping of like wings outside. Not heavy wings, not like small wings, but there's something outside that is actively flying. You hear from the southwest side of the house, the southwest portion, you hear something kind of fly closer to the house. And then okay. Then you watch as a You watch as some sort of icy cloud kind of fills into the window itself. It invades and kind of comes through the window, and it actually encases the entirety of those within the actual house. So those that are inside of this circle, the area it's as if fog cloud's been cast. So the area becomes heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration or until the wind kind of moves around or a strong wind. You see this like large, just kind of thing of like icy blizzard, like fog kind of rolls in, it hits you, and you feel this cold, and you kind of all lose sight of those around. Walking in place. So yeah, you guys are all kind of can't really see, don't really know what's going on. You hear a bunch of noise, but you can't really see it. It's very obscured. Yep. We move with Enoch. Enoch. You see this fog rolling in. You see Avarice go to that window and kind of looks out of it. Your party members all disappear into this cloud. What are you doing?
Enoch is going to move into here in this room.
Yeah.
So he's going to go. Let's see, that's 20 feet.
Squares too, by the way,
Okay.
so.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is there any other like windows or doors in this room?
Yeah, so there's a window right here.
Okay.
The rest of this room, the thing that's against the wall, there's like a shelf, and then that little space right there where it's like a kind of like an open bracket going on right there. That's more or less like a it's more or less just like a workstation table or something. It's not very like there's no door there. It's just a decoration. It's like a workstation that goes on both sides of the building.
So could he like trampoline off that bed through the window?
Yeah, for sure. I would say it's only if like you can make it. I would say you can make an acrobatics check to flip out.
Okay.
On that one, you'd probably go prone, but the DC is going to be pretty simple. Let's say the DC is like a 8. Plus you have slow fall.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
So
you're not.
I mean, he
you're
wouldn't
not gonna
take any damage.
Yeah, you're not going to take any damage. This is just see if you go prone or not.
So acrobatics.
Yes, you can do a little flippy flip.
25.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
So he like he takes a running jump, one-legged, boing off the bed through the window.
Yeah, and as you land, you quickly survey the area around you, and you look down. You see a flying creature not far from you. It looks like it looks like icicles that have kind of come together, and it's flapping. It looks very devilish, very impish. It looks to be I don't know if Enoch would know, but this looks to be an ice method. It's flying there. You see further back, further south. It's flying about 30 feet there. You see further back, just a blue light. It looks to be coming out of a cloaked hood. You just see a blue pervasive light that's looking at the building. Other than the light that's escaping, it looks just to be a normal person in fur clothing. But the light itself is just overtaking the entirety of the body. You can't make out anything past the light.
Okay.
But you watch as the light shines, and you can, even from where you landed, you feel that the light itself, you feel cold as radiating off of it. You feel if you're in that light or get hit by the light, it can freeze you.
Okay. So, how far was that? Like,
5. Let's see, 5, 10, 15.
It was like 20, 25 there, 30, 35. That might be my whole movement.
I would say you have maybe 2 more squares.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You rolled so well, you can like barrel roll and then like move a couple more.
Yoink yoink, and then as a bonus action, I will go ahead and engage my tattoos.
Very nice.
And that will be it.
Perfect. We move over Antiochus. Antiochus, you are shrouded by this fog. You are quickly obscured. You don't know what's going on. You hear the noise of your companions around you. Maybe hear Enoch's heavy footsteps. Run and jump.
Holy shit! And then I'll be. Oh, there's no fog, so I don't have to look away from. There's fog, so I don't have to look away from Caldro. So I will. I'll use an action and summon Demetrius.
Okay. He poofs
yeah.
into the place next to
And then I will cast Dragon's Breath on Demetrius.
there.
And then I will say, Demetrius, go out there and find them and kill them. I'm not ready to die yet.
Yeah. So yeah, you do that. You summon him. You give this command. Now he's in a heavily obscured area still. I don't know if owls can see. I don't think anyone can actually see through this. I would say he'll have disadvantage on a perception check to kind of find out where he's going, because he can't really see you point. He just hears your voice.
Can you not see me because we're within 5 feet?
Oh, he's right next to you. Yeah, you can see him. He can see you. Yeah. So you point. What direction did you point?
I point to the south, to where the light's coming from. Go, Demetrius! Fuck them up!
Yeah, that's a good point, because the light, even though there's fog, the light does kind of shine through the fog.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Demetrius, feel free to move him however far he can move.
He can move 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'll move, so 25, 30.
Yeah, I can't see out the window.
Yeah,
but just,
40,
take him to, and then where he can fuck people up.
Yeah, I'll put him kind of in the air next to something.
And then he would, he'd use Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath. Yeah. Perfect.
He would, so it's a 15-foot cone that does 3d6 fire damage.
3d6 fire damage. Perfect. Is there a save with this?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a dex saving throw.
Dex save?
The save DC is 16.
A 15, this thing fails its dex save.
L. Okay. He will take 7 damage.
7 damage. You hear as the dragon's breath from outside, you hear it go off as Demetrius does. You hear whatever creature out there squeals out in pain as if this fire damage is doubled. It seems to be vulnerable to those fire things. So it takes 14 damage instead of 7.
And then Demetrius would then try to get out of melee with him.
Yeah,
if he has any more movement.
Yeah, Demetrius is flying.
Gotcha.
He doesn't take opportunity attacks either. I'm pretty sure.
No, because he's flyby.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. A drive-by.
So would you have him? Would he fly back towards you?
He would. Wherever he feels is safest. Because I can't command him at the moment.
Yeah, he perches probably on top of the building.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. I'm done.
Alrighty. We go over to this ice method that is in front of Enoch. It sees this new target. You watch as it's flapping. It looks down at you, Enoch, and you watch as it it flies down 15 feet, so it gets closer to you.
Is this what Gal fought? Did Gal get jumped by a bunch but he's resistant, so he was able to live?
Yeah.
So this thing flies down about 15 feet diagonally, and then it casts a cone of frost breath on it.
Okay.
So you need to make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
20 plus 6, 26.
So is that a natural 20?
Natural 20, yeah.
So yeah, I will say, I was actually thinking, I didn't type rules for natural 20 saves, but I think what I'm going to do, if there's a natural 20 a save, I'm just going to forego any damage or any kind of effect that would happen. So you're so evasive, so good at maneuvering. You see this thing fly down, and you are able just to do a fucking somersault in the air and dodge it. You take no damage. It looks out at you and shakes its fist. Say, why yada? So, with that is it's gonna fly back up 30 feet. So it is
okay.
Yeah, so it is trying to leave your tentacles. I think you have 15 feet reach with your tentacles, right?
Yeah, my tattoo.
So it's gonna actively try to fly away. If you want to hit it, feel free to. It's gonna fly. It's gonna fly diagonally up and get next to you, 30 feet above you.
All right, I'll wait.
Yeah. All right. We move over to another creature. This thing is going to attack. What is Demetrius' AC?
11.
I was saying rolled a dirty 20. It is going to hit Demetrius.
He's dead.
Kill it. You feel your familiar just you feel your familiar just poof out of existence.
Fuck! Demetrius!
Alright.
And it's going to fly back to where it was. Kitris, it is your turn. You're hearing these noises. You're seeing kind of like blue light filter in through this fog, this heavily obscured area. So you know where that light's still out, where the south or the front of the building is.
All right.
You see Enoch has fucking bolted.
Yeah.
Avarice is at the window.
Okay. Kitris is going to... There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 with my extra 10 feet of movement.
Ooh,
I'm gonna lay into this wall and try to break through the wall into the next room.
Okay.
So
I
I'm
like
gonna-
that. Roll an attack roll.
All right.
Both of your attack rolls too.
21 for the first.
He's a
Definitely.
fan
Let's
of
let's.
open
How about we
plan.
roll the damage before you roll a second?
Okay.
Roll the damage up for it.
He's
This
an
is
open
just
floor
normal
plan.
wood.
9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah, I will say you swing so hard that wall collapses, and you have a entrance into this other room.
Sweet.
Boop.
Okay. That as far as I can move. So
Wall here.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, that door is open.
That's my turn.
All right. We move over to another creature's turn. This thing is going to quickly bolting around a corner. Enoch, you see another one of these ice methods come around the corner. You see that it's in a kind of like a nosedive, flying as fast as it can. You feel that for game sense, it dashed to get over here.
Oh.
And you hear it like talk in some sort of. Do you speak Aquan or Oran?
No.
Yeah, it says something like says something to this other imp as they seem to know what's going on. Sarlancelot, the
With
darkness
his
pervades.
Oh wait, okay, so this area is dark, not
It's considered heavily obscured. I
okay.
need to look at the description of what that actually means.
With his shield raised, he is going to like charge in the direction of where there once was a door.
Yeah. I will say you definitely can do that. You don't have to make a roll. You burst through the door, and as you exit that, as you break through, you still find yourself in this persistent fog.
He's going to keep charging, so I think he would probably
Run off the edge.
fall
Like
off of
right
this.
off the edge. Holy shit.
Honestly, that's
awesome.
what his plan was going to be. So
Yeah, you still find yourself locked in the circle, sadly.
Great.
But you take it's 15 feet drop, so it'll only be 1d6 fall damage.
that's fine.
So yeah, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel your feet fall quickly and you land. A sickening
3 points.
crunch, little turtle
Look
crunch.
around. No one saw that? Good.
No, we're good. And is my movement affected by this, or do I still get a full 30?
No, you still get a full third. Like this. I'm not gonna say you go prone. You're. I think you're.
Okay.
No, you don't go prone. I'm just gonna say you take the damage and you quickly brace yourself. You know there's a drop off. You remember the
Yeah.
drop off. You stand up and you could keep moving forward if you like.
So that was 25, and then 30 should get me out of it.
All right, Sir Lancelot, the Vision Giver himself.
Yes.
Oh, that's the wrong one. So yeah, you bang your way out of this area.
Hmm.
You see before you several creatures. You see there are these two flying like bat icicle creatures. One of them severely burned and bloody. Further back, you also see this guy over here that's kind of chilling. Further back, you see these humanoid figures. You can't really make out any details besides they have this shining blue light that just escapes from their head, and it's just you feel the coldness kind of brush
Oh,
against you. There is the one over here. He's kind of in this little space here. There's one right here behind the outhouse, and you see.
That's cool.
You see far, far away, the land of far, far away. Another one. Over yonder.
All right.
And you see this one that is here. You see it actively have like blue, kind of like a blue light to its eyes as it looks to be concentrating on this spell. This guy over here. Yes.
If I see something concentrating on a spell, I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at him.
Yeah.
That'll be
Go
my
for it.
action.
Get him.
Get it up.
How's a dirty 20?
Dirty 20 hits.
How's them apples?
How do
That
you like
do
that,
2
man?
damage.
Yeah, so he takes the 2 damage. Just make sure he's not resistant to anything. He takes 2 damage. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw. He needs to make a DC 10 or higher to maintain concentration. He rolls a 16, so he keeps his concentration.
Cool.
Very nice. So you see where the arrow hits it, like freezes and then just kind of snaps in half from just a sheer cold that this creature is putting off.
Cool. And then, seeing that I'm alone with a lot of things around me now, I'm going to, as a bonus action, do Shield of Faith to get 2 extra AC.
Perfect.
It's a good turn.
Thank you.
You got faith, yo.
Got
All right.
faith,
Actually,
yo.
I'm not. That's gonna get. I'm gonna forget what that means. It gives you a +2 to.
Yeah, +2 bonus to AC for concentration, 10 minutes, so it is concentration.
You are concentrating. You are yellow.
Yee.
That's concentrating as well. Perfect. We move over to Heisei himself. Heisei, you have heard commotion from your others. You hear the heavy footsteps of the turtle man himself. You probably hear him charge to the south of the map, and you hear the loud fall and the loud just shaking of the house as his large form hits the ground. You are heavily obscured. What are you doing?
Okay, so since I came from this room behind me, I'm assuming I would know where the door is from.
Yeah, it's literally
where I was
right behind
standing.
you. Yeah,
So I'm just gonna bust through this door.
you bust through. Very much the same.
10, 15.
There we go.
I don't know if opening this window would be an action. I'm assuming it might.
No, the windows. So the windows and doors have completely like blown off their hinges and been thrown away
Okay.
as that weird weather
Sweet.
interaction.
I guess
Then you can do it like an acrobatics check to kind of get out of the window.
Yeah, I was actually gonna climb.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, if you're gonna climb, fuck, do it up. So make a athletics check to climb. We'll say the roof is. It's gonna be a 10-foot climb to get on top of it.
Oh, great. Okay. No, okay. Not terrible. 15.
15. Yeah, I'll say you easily ascend this house. I will say instead of 10 feet of movement, it does take you 15 feet just because it's still a little slick out here.
That's fine.
Yeah, you ascend after using 15 feet of movement to climb it. You're on top of the roof.
And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all my movement. I don't see anything, I'm assuming, other than the roof.
You see. Oh god, I just deleted your character.
No! I just
died.
fall into the abyss
Rip.
and die.
You got back up.
I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so.
So you're on the roof about 10 feet up. From that point, you. Let's think. I would assume. Actually, let's look at the artwork that I have. Yeah, the roof has a little bit of a.
Ice.
Not ice. It has like a little bit of an upward slope to it. So you
Yeah.
you probably get to the like you get right up on the edge and you can't really see over that ledge. You need maybe like
Okay.
5 feet of movement to get over and see.
Okay. I don't have
What was
any
your
movement.
initiative again? By the way, Let me add you back to
It
the-
was a 7. Yeah,
7?
7.
Okay.
I was one above. Keldra.
Awesome, awesome.
Just for clarification, I know I have the gun. Was it a pistol? Like, I forgot to
It
add
is
it
a-
to my sheet. It was a pistol.
Oh no.
I know I have it written down, but it was not a pistol.
I'm gonna give you one forgiveness, pity. Make sure you guys put y'all stuff on y'all's inventory sheet because if it's not there, I know you have the pistol, but if it's not there and it's Jacob forgets, it doesn't exist. So, Star doesn't have a pistol on her screen.
Yeah, I put it on my notes. I just didn't get the actual stats for it. I didn't remember if you just said it was a normal pistol or not. I know I have disadvantage when I use it.
Guys are killing me.
It's in my notes.
It is just a normal.
I wrote it in my notes.
It is just a normal pistol. So it does 1d10 damage.
Okay.
And you have to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I do know that. I just wanted to double check to make sure I still had it.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Yeah, basically I just pull it out and be like, all right, time to give this thing a fucking shot.
And it is already loaded.
Yeah.
So it is loaded.
And I know the ammunition was +1 because of Emily purifying it.
How much ammunition do each of y'all have for it?
10.
So everyone has, y'all have 10 plus 1 ammo. So go to y'all's character sheets and add 10 plus 1 ammo for me. I already added a pistol to Star's character sheet.
Oh.
Ethan, you can do that as well. Add a pistol to your character sheet.
Just wanted to double check. Sorry.
Did you?
Okay. I added a pistol on there. Yeah, that's at the bottom.
Oh.
It's in your equipment.
Too.
Well, delete. Anyways, we move on. Next person's turn. We go to Caldra. Caldra. While your pistol is added to your sheet, you are in perpetual fog. You are heavily obscured. You have heard the movements. The turtle has left the building. You probably don't know that your shawl is missing.
Nope, I don't. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? What? Where are we? What?
The turtle has left the building.
I'm just
Bye.
yelling.
Lil
Hello?
Wiz.
Well, I'm just gonna.
I don't think you would. I think you see the light kind of invading the fog and stuff. So you see like these. Think of like high beams in a fog cloud, like in real life. So you see like that coming from the southernmost side of this, wherever you're at. You don't know what building you're in. You've never been here. You don't know what's going on. It's kind of like you came to, in a sense, in a state of darkness, but you feel cold. You hear noises. So for this, I will say I need you to roll a D8 to determine what direction you move. As you are unknown, this is unknown territory to you.
8.
An 8. Okay, you move in this direction.
Oh,
Does she
no.
get close enough to where I see her?
Yeah, once you step right there, you quickly see the form of Antiochus.
Oh God! Oh God! Stop it!
Antiochus, what the fuck
Oh
is
God!
going on right now?
Stop it!
What?
Go.
What?
You,
What
you're.
is it?
You don't have a mask on. Stop it. You can't fool me, Oshana. You can't fool me. Okay? I know you're trying to get me. We're busy. Can you focus up? We're fighting some shit, please.
I'm gonna throw the hood of my cloak on, trying to cover my face as best as possible.
Okay.
Where are they?
South. The enemies? What are you asking?
Yes.
The south. Towards the light. You're not dead. This isn't heaven.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oshana, can you focus up for a second? You're being weird. Okay, lock in.
Okay. Well, she's gonna go back this way.
I will say that the interaction of talking and all that does take up your action.
Okay.
Because you did a whole conversation, you put a hood on, that's a whole, in the frame of battle mechanic, so that's going to take an action side.
So
Lock in.
5,
You should have 25 feet left.
15, 20.
Oh, you don't know.
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
true.
That
Probably not.
happens. So
Okay,
you
okay.
see him point, in whatever direction he. What direction did you point? You just said
I said
south.
towards the light. I said south and
Towards the
towards the
light.
light.
Okay.
I might go this way if this is closer.
Yeah. So if you head that way, you quickly exit the opening that's there. You're kind of like running or probably not running like in a sprint, but you're like moving with your hands out, trying to feel around like if you're in the dark. And as you do that, you quickly find yourself falling
I
down.
don't get like a save or something to kind of
This-
feel.
This is you are moving. This is a sudden drop off because it's as soon as you exit the opening, and you only take a d6. It's a 15-foot fall, so it's only 1d6.
We're lucky you didn't go straight. Like that. I caught you before you kept going.
And I will say, so you take 3 bludgeoning, and I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw. This is to see whether or not you go prone.
Yeah.
The DC, yeah, you land and you are prone.
Okay.
So you just fall straight on your ass, take a couple of damage. So
Cool.
with that, you have to use half your movement to get back up if you want to stand up.
Okay, well I can't do that.
Oh, watch out! Watch your step. There's a fall there.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my starry form.
Okay.
Mmm.
Let me hold on. Let me mark off my wild.
Oh my god, I just killed your character too.
Get
Oh my friends.
Damn.
And I'm gonna use
What's your AC again? Or your initiative?
6.
6.
6.
I think I'm gonna use my chalice one.
Okay. I don't know what that does, but very nice. I love it.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she takes her starry form, and now she has the constellation of the chalice on her showing.
Very
And
nice.
then I'm done.
Okay. All right, move over to these those that can see these cold light walkers is what they're called. They take their turn. So this one is starting here.
Old White Walkers.
Sir, this is going to move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it is going to look at Enoch. It is going to make 2 cold ray attacks against you.
Ooh.
So, first attack is a 15 to hit.
AC is 15.
Okay. The second attack is a 24 to hit. These both hit.
Sheesh.
Okay. They do a lot of damage, by the way.
Crap.
I'm going to roll the dice on screen for you. So in total, you're going to take 8d10 plus 6 damage. You take
Ew. Get it?
58 points of cold damage as these rays of light
Jesus Priest.
these lights just penetrate your body. You feel your muscles stiffen as this ice just coalesces in your body. You feel the blood begin to freeze a little bit.
They're not messing around.
Well, I'm down.
Oh no.
Fuck.
All right.
Golly. That's wild.
And there is an aura of bright light around these creatures. You are not within the immediate range to suffer the debuff. So with that, that's its whole turn.
That was cold damage, right?
Yes, all cold damage. Yeah, we move over to this ice method that is going to.
These fuckers aren't playing around.
I'm gonna roll d20 Nathan, I need you to say high or low.
Well, after that, I'm gonna say.
Oh,
You do low.
Do low? All right.
Oh, no.
It is low. So, this ice method is going to fly over towards this large turtle.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
And it's flying downward at a diagonal angle, so it kind of sweeps beneath the beams. And it gets within melee range of you. And it's going to use its frost breath on you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes. I'm holding.
Hey, Jacob.
Yes. What's up?
Would Enoch's relentless endurance have kicked in?
Yeah, you would have went down and popped back up. You are correct. So
Okay.
you are back up at 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you feel like how does that how does your relentless endurance take effect as you feel this blast of cold energy?
Yeah, so it actually does knock him down, but then it's like the Undertaker in the ring. He just kind of pops back up.
That's where my brain went
that's
to.
fucking
Yeah.
cool as shit.
That's dope.
And like the ice that started to kind of coalesce
turns
just
him-
breaks off of you.
It turns and looks at the thing.
So you are you're not, I won't say you're prone. You did not fall, so you're just still tatted up.
Yep. Temp hit points 0. Current hit points 1.
There's a reason to give them to us.
Yeah, that hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. I'm not my ice method's not gonna correct its course. It's gonna do what it did. So it flies towards you, Sir Lancelot, and it's gonna cast a breath of coldness at you. I need you to make a dexterity save for me.
Oops, I'm not good at that.
I will say it's not a high save. You perfect. You save successfully, so you are only going to take half damage from this.
I actually take none because of Shield Master Evasion.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, it comes down. You see it. It opens its mouth as this cone of cold. You raise your shield and it blocks the entirety of its spell. That is very nice. Very nice. Charge. Make a mark for that. That is its whole turn. Cold Light Walker B is going to 15. It's going to get right there. It's going to look at you, Sir Lancelot, the holy man, the holy turtle himself. This one is going to do something a little different. It's not going to use its cold rays. It's going to get right up in your potato. And as it approaches, the light that is emanating off of its cowl, its little hooded cowl, I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution save or be blinded as it approaches. This is in a radius around it. Mark.
I will use my heroic inspiration.
Very nice.
We'll do our best. Well, I'm blinded.
Yeah, so anything within 10 feet of it is kind of blinded. You see the ice method as well.
What was the DC on that?
14.
14.
Sir, DC 14. You see the ice method as well is going to have to make this save to avoid being blinded. Kind of a double-edged sword. Let me make this guy save real quick. Constitution save. Rolled up. He fails as well. So this little guy next to you is blinded. And on your character sheet, if you go to the top and do the blinded condition, it'll tell you what you have.
Thank you.
So the legacy edition, you are automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against you have advantage. So this creature is going to attack at you with advantage. It's going to do 2 slam attacks as it raises its fist above its head and brings them down on your turtle exterior. So first attack. That's cocked. Thank God it was a 20, but it was cocked. So it's still a crit, Emily. It's a crit. First attack is a crit. Jesus. The second attack is a 21 to hit, so the second attack will hit as well.
All right.
He wasn't fucking around.
All right,
Let's
so
fucking go.
this is going to be some damn. I have to let me add it up.
You got some 10 hit points. Time to use them.
That's true.
Golly.
I should have gone into my shell. I should have just chilled in there.
Right. They would have just made you. They would have just frost shot you.
Mhm.
They would have like
That's
cold
on a
cooked
good
you.
site.
Oh, because we changed the crit rules. Holy fuck.
Am I dead? This is exciting.
Star is regretting buying those new dice right now. I can see it in her eyes.
Hey, on the plus side, she only has cure wounds.
I have Revivify. I can bring back one person
You're gonna have to pick.
if I don't die.
Yeah, if you survive.
Well, I mean, you're prone, so you're more likely to.
Okay. Emily,
What do we got?
I take no joy in this, but you take 76 points of damage.
I'm dead.
You
Are you
got
dead
it
there?
instantly?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Remind me how this shit works.
Holy.
So you completely die if you the total damage you take takes you to 0 and then past your max HP threshold. So
Oh, okay, I'm not dead then.
yeah, so you are slammed to death or slammed to unconsciousness as this thing just pummels you. You drop concentration on your spell. And you
Throws you down, then gives you the people to
Let me do some math. So -7 and then -69. Does
Nice.
this thing go into the negatives? No, it doesn't. I don't need to keep track of the negative hit points.
No.
anyway, do
It's
I?
just if
Okay.
it just goes past your HP, that's when it goes past that, then you're just dead instantly. So
Okay.
yeah, this thing hits you hard, hits you like a truck.
Exciting.
Yeah. Okay. We move over to the next thing. This next thing. All right, Emily, high or low?
Hi.
It is going to. You hauled high, it rolled high, so it's not. I roll that as in your favor. So it sees you go down. It sees this other cold-like creature slapping you. It's going to head for the stairs. It makes a dash for the stairs to ascend into this cabin. All right, we go to the top of the turn. It's Avarice's turn. Avarice is going to pop out. She is going to roll an acrobatics check. She's not very acrobatic. She rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
Second,
Oh
my god, that means she's prone.
She takes 6 damage as she falls. She slips, goes prone, stands up, brushes
No one
herself
saw
out.
that,
That's like her whole movement. We'll say that's her whole whole movement.
That's
Um,
wild.
Enoch is
Avarice
very
is-
disappointed.
Oh, he saw.
Oh, he absolutely saw that.
No. You're in wrong. You don't see that. She sees this ice method close to you. She sees you low. She is going to. She's going to cast a fireball at 6th level.
What?
So she's going to cast fireball at 6th level.
Spell?
That is
Ew.
20-foot sphere.
6th level fireball.
20-foot radius, so it's that big. She's gonna cast it right there,
Maybe we should keep her.
right there on the crew. So these guys need to make dexterity saving throws, if I'm correct. They gotta make a save of a DC 16. So Cold Light Walker 8. This guy is gonna roll a dex save. He rolls a nat 1, so he's gonna take max damage from this. He's gonna get critted basically.
Thank the heavens.
Cold Light Walker C
He's-
is gonna make their save.
He's so dead.
17. So that one saves. Let's see, saves.
Still half damage, right?
Actually, she's gonna cast it here, but she's gonna use her meta magic or her features to sculpt the spell around you, so it doesn't target you.
Careful spell.
Ooh.
So yeah, she like
Like
you see this
evasion,
you see this fireball like fly at you, and as it lands on the ground, the fire kind of just goes around you in a shield.
That's powerful.
Is she a sorcerer, or does she have the feat? That's what I'm thinking.
We don't know. Who knows? So that guy saves. I need to do B. B is going to make his save.
Is this gonna catch the building on fire too?
Yes.
Okay.
Just potentially.
She will sculpt it to not catch the building on fire.
Oh, all right.
She's
Yes,
a very
she is-
powerful
She's
sorceress.
powerful. She does that.
Dang.
And then this last guy needs to roll the dex save as well.
I was just gonna catch it on fire.
No, she wouldn't do that. Did it roll? Am I? What's happening here? What's happening? This guy didn't roll, right? Am I going crazy?
I'd
I didn't see it pop up.
I broke it.
Are you cheating?
Okay, I'll just roll. I'll roll.
There it went.
Oh,
Oh,
there
19.
it is.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, no, you should roll.
No, I mean, it didn't show up. I didn't see anything.
I already rolled. All right, so a level 6 fireball.
Wait, there was a 2. There was a 2 though.
I clicked it twice, so if it would have failed the first time around. I didn't see that too. Thank you for.
Oh, yay.
All right, so let me do the math real quick. So that's going to be 11d6 damage. So instantaneously, that one's going to take 66 plus whatever I roll.
Fine.
So 11d6,
Oh.
44. So
The-
Cold Light Walker A is.
Sorry,
What?
the one that rolled the 2 got an +1.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. What the hell did A roll?
A
Oh, it's
rolled
a
one.
cold light. It's a cold light walker. Yeah. So that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So perfect. So that means you guys just Enoch. You see, what was once a method and once a cold light walker just turn to ash and just blow away in the wind. The other two take 44 damage. This ice method is vulnerable to that damage. This one also turns to dust and blows away in the wind. The cold light walker, however, is not vulnerable, so it takes 44 damage,
Good to know.
and it is now bloodied. She casts that spell, does that, hits a pose, strikes a pose. That's her turn. All right, move over to method A. Method A. First, the spell itself. There is a wind outside. It is going to push the cloud. More or less, it's going to shrink it some,
Oh,
and it's still going to move inward, but the stuff that's outside kind of floats inside of the building. This is representing kind of floating.
nice.
Lil Wiz, you're still you're still in the.
I'm chilling.
Lil Wiz in the house, yo.
This ice method is going to come towards you, prone Caldra, and it is
Get up.
going to attack you since it'll have
Mm-hmm.
Melee?
advantage on this. Yeah, it's going to fly within melee. It's going to attack you since you are prone, so it uses this whole movement to get right up on you. It's going to attack you with its claw attack. It's only going to be
That claw.
it's a crit.
Ooh. She eats those.
These dice are crazy right now. What in it? You gotta go take those dice.
It's
away.
gonna be funny when you die by the own dice you gifted him.
I mean, he always crits on stars, so it makes sense.
I do.
Correct.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pick this D4 up. You're going to take 14 points of
Oh, okay.
slashing and cold damage kind of combined.
I'm resistant to cold.
Perfect. So you're going to take, you'll take basically half of that. So you're only going to take
7?
7 points of damage then. Very nice.
There
It's still
goes my
concentrating on stuff.
temp HP.
All right, tied up guy with 1 HP. You see the foes before you have been incinerated and turned to dust, dispersed by the wind around. Avarice, you saw her fall prone. Make up for that. Well, yes, you are there. What are you doing?
So C is in bad shape.
And the building is on stand, so you do look over and you do see Sir Lancelot. He is down.
That was my question. Is I could just move right underneath this, right?
Yeah, you guys can move underneath the house. It's
okay.
Yeah, the map isn't the best, but
so he, his loyalty to Sir Lancelot outweighs his desire to get back at the thing that just about took him out.
Yep.
But as he is going to move over underneath the building, he looks over at C and kind of goes like this. He goes,
before you move, though, hold on. Before you move, I just want to make sure you're not in the radius of its blinding effect. So it is a 20-foot. So you will be. Holy shit! Let me make sure that's correct.
Yeah, is it scaled to this 20-foot radius?
20-foot. Yeah.
What am I looking for? Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
If it's a radius, that's what, 4 squares on each side, right?
Yeah, it is a 20-foot radius. So you are. I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution save, and also I forgot to roll when the method. Actually, I'm not. So usually when the methods they die, they do an ice burst. But I think since they got incinerated, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do damage to you. I think it just got incinerated and it wasn't even able to do its death burst. So yeah, you need to make a DC 14 Constitution save real quick.
Or else you run into one of the stilts.
Yeah, or if you fail, you are blinded.
Well,
so if you have inspiration, you can reroll that.
I better do that.
You want to use your birthday crit? You can definitely
Kind
do
of a
that.
fart. 7.
Yeah. So you are blinded. That means you have disadvantage on attacks, and any skill check that requires a sight-based check is.
And how long does this last?
This is. It lasts until the start of the walker's next turn. So it'll be for a while.
So the light isn't just coming out of its face; it's all the way around it.
There's a light that it comes out of its hood.
Yeah.
But that light extends around it.
Oh, okay.
20 foot. So 20 foot around the actual creature, it is blinding light. Another 20 feet, it is additional dim light.
Okay.
So not only is it a beam of light, but it's like this holy, just radiance.
So it's not a cone; it's just
it's aura, and then it uses its mate like face beam to do like cold paralyzing
gotcha
or whatever.
Gotcha.
That word is so rude for me.
I will say you can still. I will say you are dexterous enough. You have acrobatics. You're athletic. You're not going to hit any stilts. You can make your way over to Sir Lancelot still, but you will be blinded. But you are able to get to him. You know where he's at. You're not going to run into something. But if you want to attack anything nearby, it would be a disadvantage. And then you would also have advantage against you, basically.
Well, crud.
But you are a monk. You can always dodge.
That's true.
With a keeper. I think you guys do have potions.
Maybe. I do. Yeah. Man, I have.
It's only a bonus action.
You know what? Let me check something real quick. I was not going to use this yet. But this is all going all sorts of sideways.
You forced my hand.
Yeah.
You made me show my trump card.
I summon Pot of Greed. To draw 2 additional cards from my deck.
Dark Magician.
Doors of revealing light. What? No. He activated Mirror Force.
So, heck on it.
Well, Swords of Revealing Light is out.
Would it's not an attack roll. Talking to myself here. Hypothetically, Does Enoch know the general direction of the guy who's messing him up and blinded him and all that?
The who's blinding, Enoch or Sir Lancelot?
Enoch.
Yeah, you know it's the one that you're like closest to. So C is the one that you are
Right.
aware of.
So if I were to light and throw a bomb,
I will say you can do that. I will say though, it is it's still considered an attack roll, which you have disadvantage on still, which is the downside. You know the direction he's at, but it's still. You know, I will say since you knew where he was at prior to the blinded, and you weren't fast enough, I will say you can attack C without disadvantage.
Visualize your goal.
yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna run up to him.
Okay. Boom. Well, I don't know why I'm moving your character. You can move your character.
That's fine. Now I move the square. What the heck? Come back. There we go. Ah! Hold on. I'm moving everything now. There.
Good. Yeah, I'll
And
make sure
I
to
am
block this.
I am going to use my birthday crit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Punch this guy.
All right. So you remember how it works, right? You get
Yes, so that
Oh wait,
is-
actually I all right. We did establish that birthday crits can only be used for ability saves and ability checks. That was a long time ago. I don't know if anyone remembers that or not, but we did.
Yeah,
I
we did
remember
establish
that.
It was just for
Is that
checks
the
and saves.
Kamehameha?
Yeah, after
Yeah,
he fucking sniped
So
him.
sadly, if you want to change your plan, so you don't move or get closer, you can't make the crit. I would say you could use it to save from the blind if you want to, but there are better things to save the crit for, in my opinion. So it might alter like your turn, what you were gonna do. You can't use the birthday crit to punch or attack. It's only for saves and checks.
In that case, I'm going to use it for blinded.
Okay.
Cool.
Very nice.
Screw it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you're just tatted up. Oh my god,
Yep.
I killed your character again.
That's fine.
You see it all.
Killing everybody's character.
There I am.
Foreshadowing.
I mean, he already killed both of mine. So
do you remember what your initiative was?
Me, personally,
Yes.
17.
17? Okay.
Yeah.
oh my god.
All right, so I am going to start trying to wail on this guy.
Yeah, go for it.
Just like a normal person instead of a bonus. All right, so attack 1.
Like Ralphie on Scut Farkas.
Yes. 25.
Yeah, a 25 hits this guy. Very much
Okay.
so.
I'm just going to go ahead and roll all of them.
Yeah,
So
go for
1 hit. Attack 2. 19.
it. Hits,
Bonus action. Monk point. Attack 3.
sir. I think you get 2 attacks, don't you, when you flare your bows? Yeah. 8.
Oh, that was yeah.
It will miss. Do you have inspiration, or did you already burn it?
I burned it already.
All right, so that third one misses.
And then my 4th one is a 21. So 3 hits.
Sir, 3 hits. And these are magical due to your tattoo.
That
and
means they
also
each
do
will
bonus
also
damage.
get additional d6.
Sir.
All right, so let's do just straight up first. So we have, and these are bludgeoning. This is bludgeoning damage.
And I think it's
So-
it's considered magical since you're using your tattoos as well, right? Or is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 9. 7.
Avarice used the
Plus-
spell slot. We can get her now.
Actively, the one that will do the most damage to her is down.
She did use a 6th level spell, so she's down a spell. 1 spell slot.
34 points of damage.
Holy shit!
Ooh.
Yeah, you beat the fuck out of this thing. It's still, as you are punching it, the light is starting to flicker in and out. It still stands, but
Oh.
it's severely bloodied. You see where blood would be kind of seeping out. Instead, like cracks of light are starting to kind of erupt further out of this entity. But through the flickering of light, you see beneath this light, through the flickers of it, you see there is very much a Delfolk. It looks like a humanoid Delfolk, severely frostbitten. You can make a history check for me.
I will do that.
As you notice, there is like a small little red dot on their forehead. Yeah, a 12's fine. This isn't like a hard. You've been in Icewind Dale for a while. You've seen the customs. The marking, there's like a little red dot or some sort of red indicator on this corpse's face. This was at one point a sacrifice that has been risen back up by Oral herself. And you see that flickering, so you know that this at one point was a Delphi. And you know in that moment that it is considered undead. These are undead creatures.
Okay.
But it still stands.
Bars.
Screw it. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay, I like it. Very nice. With that really good turn, I like it. We go over to Lil Wiz, who's on the table, still shrouded in mystery. Demetrius gone. Heartbroken.
Yeah, I'll run out of the fog.
Perfect.
I'll peer over the edge. Why'd you fall? Actually, I won't look over there because she doesn't have a mask. Unless her face is still buried in the snow, then I will.
I will say, as you peer over, you are within the 20-foot.
Are we gonna say that's within the 20 feet? Oh,
well,
shit.
you are technically.
Yeah, no.
15 feet up, right?
Yeah, he's 15 feet up, but if he's looking over, I mean, he's still gonna like see the light, kind of blooming.
Yeah, I mean,
so
you can try to blind me.
Yeah, I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution save. Or so like right there. You're like just at the tip, just at the edge of it.
My favorite place to be.
You're not blinded. You put your cool guy shades on.
Oh my god, that was a good one.
Shotgun.
Yeah, your shotgun, your shades just fall down off your head.
Okay. I will, I'm going to raise my shotgun.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Yeah, using it as your spell focus, go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to aim it, probably, hang on.
And you will notice that there's that ice method above
here.
that is severely bloodied. And you don't
here.
see the one... Are you casting it on the actual stairs, or are you trying to like aim
Yeah, because otherwise the ice method would be out of range because he'd be 30 feet up and it's a 20-foot radius if I cast it on the
You're gonna
ground.
take Lancelot out.
I've got a plan for Lancelot.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
See
So
ya.
you're casting it so when it if you want to draw the overlay. Actually, we can just use the same circle. We can use the circle.
Yeah, so because this is
What the fuck?
Square.
So you want to cast it like right there.
yes, because it's 10 feet up, it should now hit the flying one.
It's gonna hit everyone.
My masterpiece.
In that radius. It's gonna hit anyone in that radius, basically.
That's good. I'm good with
Okay.
that.
So I will start making deck saves. So
I will. I'll use my portent on Sir Lancelot. So Lancelot gets a 15, and then you can add your Constitution or your Dex. Do you have a Dex of any skill?
Nope.
But
I'm a turtle.
No, you're fucked.
You're also down, right?
does that
Yeah.
yeah, she's down as well. But does
Oh,
that
she's downed.
yeah, she is down
That
on the
would
ground.
change my. That would change my. That would
Yeah,
change
yeah.
what I'm getting. Wait, hang on. Now that you.
Go for it. Just
Big
go
time.
for it. Why not?
No, I'm not gonna
Down.
kill it.
Why
I
don't you,
wasn't
like-
gonna stop you.
Why don't you, like- why don't you, like-
I love
Why
this
don't
for
you-
the party wizard. This is great.
You should like dive off the ledge with the shotgun in hand and shoot, and then go back to the. and
That'd
fly
be
over the
amazing.
ledge.
I completely forgot you were down. I will just I'll just throw it behind the behind them though, where she's not in it. Yeah.
So yeah, you could throw it like over here. You would still miss.
Yeah.
You're gonna
The
burn up the
flying
outhouse.
one. Whatever.
Well, there's a way for you to hit all of them. I think. Is there? No, there's not. There's not.
If I shoot at the edge of the outhouse, is that 10 feet up?
The outhouse is 5 feet up. Technically.
Well, it
So-
wouldn't. It wouldn't hit.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I would say
I
you
can
could
just take the
either.
2.
Yeah, you're gonna go with a 2. Perfect.
Yeah. I'd
Alright,
rather
so-
not kill Sir Lancelot if I can avoid it.
Thank you.
So Cold Light Walker B is gonna make their deck save. What does it need to beat?
16.
16. It rolls an 11, so the Cold Light Walker fails, and then a D, the blinded creature. Now I will say, since he is blinded,
He can't dodge it.
he can't
What was
see
that?
this and automatically fails, so he just fails. I will roll it to see if he critically fails it though, just to make sure. So
Okay.
he fails, but he doesn't critically fail. So they both take full damage.
Okay. Fireball. They will take. They take 26 fire damage.
So you watch as this.
I'll load it. I have the fire, and then I load it into my shotgun, and then I fucking fire it.
I love that. Yeah, so you fire this fireball, and you watch as it hits the Cold Light Walker. It singes some of the furred clothing. It probably melts some of the clothing off itself, and some light begins to kind of crack beneath the exposed skin. The ice method itself, you watch as the ice melts and just kind of dissolves and disintegrates since this is fireball. It doesn't blow up. It doesn't do any of that sorts. It just poofs out of existence and dies. Like overlay, it's gone. That guy's gone.
Hey, hey, that's my friend. Fuck you.
All right.
I think I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
We
done.
move over to method C. I need Emily again to roll high or low. Choose high or low. This determines whether or not the ice method's going to attack you or Antiochus.
Hi.
High. All right. I rolled a 10, so I'm going to consider that a high roll. So it's not going to attack you. It's going to go and fly over towards Lil Wiz. This thing flies towards you, so it's going to go 5, 10, 15. It's going to come down like 15 diagonally at you. And it's going to cast its cold breath on you. So I need you to make a dexterity save for me, Antiochus.
Whatever you want.
As it brings this 15-foot cone.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration.
Cold.
I failed.
You have your port still.
Yeah, but I don't want to use it.
Okay. So you're going to take full damage from this cold breath, which it's not a lot, honestly. It's
Yeah.
Just 20d6.
Yeah, it's
You
just
take-
20d6.
You take 6 cold damage from this cold.
See, I'm chilling.
And then it's going to fly within melee of you. It's going to fly 15 feet further. And get right up there. Breathes on you and it gets right up in your grill.
Out of the way, I'm trying to watch this show.
Asking for trouble.
It curses at you in some foreign language you don't know. Alright, Kitris, you have knocked the door down. You are he who knocks. You hear fireballs ringing outside.
Where's Kitris?
Yeah.
Antiochus yell in the-
No one's seen me at all.
Did they get him?
Well, since I entered this room and I saw that Enoch wasn't in here, I assume he went out the window. And so I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, fly out, 20,
Yes.
25, I see him obviously. 30.
Yeah.
Do I get blinded as soon as I enter that?
Yeah, so as soon as you enter, kind of like as you burst through the window, this blinding light kind of tries to obscure your vision.
Oh my
Okay.
God, I'm snow.
And what am I rolling for that?
DC 14 Constitution save,
DC 14 con.
which I think you have a high ass Constitution.
I do. Yeah, I'm good. I got a 19.
And it's yeah. So yeah, you kind of your eyes kind of squint, you adjust, and you see this weird cold light creature. You see this creature and Enoch fight. Enoch looks really rough.
Yeah. Okay, so 25, 30, 35. I'm gonna rage right here.
Yes, sir. And I will also add, Craig, as well, that when you come down, you see him severely damaged. You look over and you see Sir Lancelot down on the ground, breathing.
Okay.
Creatures
Easy
around.
time.
All right.
You
All right. What happens to me?
become Mario Superstar again.
Please.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's a bonus action to rage, right? Okay, so I can't.
Yes.
You see nothing yet,
Okay.
because I need my bonus action to do whatever happens. So, I guess I'm just gonna lay into this guy, seeing that he's bloodied and
Yeah.
Enoch is bloodied.
Sure.
All right. Ooh.
Enix standing there like the guys on Mortal Kombat where
Well, finish him. Text pops above your head.
yeah.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the middle of his combo. Give him a break.
Combo breaker.
Ultimate
So 9 damage on my first attack.
Yeah, that cold light walker. You come down and you cut its head off. As you cut its head off, you watch that light kind of flicker and fade as the body goes limp and falls to the ground, dead in front of you.
Cool.
The light no longer radiating from its body.
I'll just look at Enoch and I'm like, "You look rough."
I feel very rough.
Sorry,
Thanks.
I can't do anything about that. I don't have any potions or anything.
Those things are bad news.
It just is like, I don't know. It seemed pretty easy to me.
Well, yeah. You didn't see what just went down.
I
the average drops a nuke on them and they're alive.
that's all I can do because I can't use my second attack unless I like throw my axe. I don't think I can even do that.
It is 40 feet away.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, I think it would be like an attack at disadvantage. If you really want to do that. I will say,
Then you wouldn't have your axe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
And I would say if you roll like a nat one, it would get really close to that, falling over the edge and going down into the
right.
chasm below. But you can always fly down there and pick it up anyway. So.
No, I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Alright,
I
Sir
used all my
Lancelot.
movement too. So yeah, I'm stuck.
Sir Lancelot, the first death save of this campaign.
Exciting.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Your goal is to get 10 or higher.
It goes in that 20.
It is a natural.
Hey.
Yes.
What? So you succeed. You stand up with. You come back with 1 HP. You come.
Oh,
back
I
up.
do come back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What
Would you trip?
memory calls you to bring you back from the brink of death? What calls out to make you rise once more?
Oh God. It's a memory of Shelley, with a lovely crown on the beach. We're staying on the beach, and she has a lovely crown of yellow hibiscuses fluttering in the breeze. And she says, "Please wait for me." Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That memory echoes, makes your heart beat once more as your heart starts up. You come to with 1 HP.
Mhm.
You are back. I will say, as you come back, make a Constitution saving throw for me to see if you get blinded or not by the blinding light.
Or I'm blind.
Yeah, so you come back, you still see this blinding light, so but you feel
Stay away
yourself.
from the light.
Prone portal. All right. With that, I would say you have your. I don't know if Constitution saves happen at the end of your turn or the beginning. I think they happen at the beginning. So I think with the nat 20, you come back and have a full turn that you can do.
Holy shit! Really?
So yeah, you would have to use half your movement to stand back up.
Wow.
You are blinded.
Knocked me out of that one fucking regular shot.
All right. Here I was writing out my like bullet points of death memories.
Oh, you
All
get
right,
your
yeah,
memoirs.
you're right. I'm glad I didn't finish writing them, so this is great.
You can do that afterwards.
Okay. He shakily, actually maybe not so shakily. He like stands up very slowly and picks up his morning star from the ground, and he's just gonna slam it into B.
Yeah, you have disadvantage because you are blinded, but you
I'm gonna
can still
try.
kind of see the light that's in the light.
You've never
Mhm.
felt so old before.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, one.
That's
Shit,
That's
I didn't have my
fine.
life alert on.
fine. Okay, what was the last one?
With the 14, you still hit this creature.
Sweet.
Hell fucking yeah. Alright, so that's 4 damage, but then I am going to Divine Smite.
Go for it. Look it up. It is an undead creature.
Cool.
Damn.
So 4 plus 8 plus
So it would be 12 total, correct? Oh, plus 4 more.
4. So 4.
16.
Wait.
14. 16.
2d8 plus 1d8. Yes. Yes. Whatever it is, it's 16. It is 16
So
damage.
16 damage. Yeah, it is not vulnerable to like radiant damage, but you do a heavy blow with your glowing morning star. This creature is now bloodied.
Cool. I do it again.
All right, go for it.
It's like an extra attack.
Hell yeah! You
Hell
can also use
yeah.
another thing. It's still a
I'm
disadvantage.
not
so
sure that'll hit. Yeah,
you're not
well,
gonna hit
9
with a
hit.
9.
Okay, that's a hit. That's fine. I shove him with my shield. I
Okay.
shove this bitch.
What's
Get off
he
me.
need to make?
Oh god, I wrote these notes down.
That's like a
I
strength saving throw.
it is. I'm just double checking. Yes, it's a strength athletics contested by the target's strength, athletics or acrobatics, and they can choose.
Okay, so it's gonna use its strength. So is it a saving throw or is it just a strength check?
It's contested.
Yeah. So I will use its strength to contest it. It's a 16 on its part.
All right, I can't quite shove him over. I'm still a little shaky.
Yeah, no. You're probably taking away that you're probably like surprised that you still hit it while you're blinded, but
Yeah.
yeah, it keeps its footing. All right, you have your movement left. You want to try to move away? It will attack at you probably, but
And now I'll just stand there with my shield and try and look powerful.
yeah, you look
Yeah.
powerful as fuck. We go over to Heise, who is on the roof. Heise, you have seen the like glow of the fireballs going off. You hear noises of battle. You're peeking over. You're about to peek over and take it all in for the first time.
Yay! Finally. All right, so I'll go 5, 10. Where would the crest like?
You're getting to the crest right now, so you're kind of like looking. You still got to go 5 more to ascend, but you can see over the crest now. So once
Okay.
you go over, you are.
What am I
over-
seeing? over
You
this?
see the turtle. You see Sir Lancelot severely bloodied. You see.
He wouldn't see Caldra.
I don't think I'd see Caldro.
I think you just see the turtle from where
Yeah.
you're at, and then maybe Enoch and Kitris. I think they would be those 3, and the Cold Light Walker. You see that? I think those are the things you see. You don't see Antiochus, Caldra, or those 2 ice methods.
Okay.
But if you move forward further, you would eventually see them.
So then I move 20, 25. And this is the full 30.
Yeah, you probably now would be able to see the ice methods. You would probably be able to see these 2. You probably don't see your companions completely yet. You do see these creatures, but you don't see them.
All right, I will. I'm just debating. Do I want to try the pistol out?
Why not?
That's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. All right,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna hold that pistol in my hand, and I'm gonna shoot the blinding light guy.
The
5, 10.
Cold Light Walker from far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's so the attack's gonna be at disadvantage because you don't have a scope on it. Let me make sure you're not within the radius of this fucking guys. You're not. You're good. So disadvantage on it.
Yeah. That is
The holy ammo glowing with holy energy.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit, sadly.
I'm gonna
Do you
use
have
inspiration.
Okay, good.
Let's roll this disadvantage again. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit, sadly.
Damn.
Just missed.
Alright,
I would say you like shoot it and the recoil kind of throws your aim off a little bit.
Alright. And then
Make sure you notate you use the ammo already.
Mhm.
The ammo, this magical ammo, once you shoot it, wherever it lands, it cracks and breaks apart. It kind of falls apart. It loses its magical properties.
Okay, after that, I will. Trying to think, what do I even do? Where's Lancelot?
He is from your immediate.
And how far down would that be?
He's about 35 feet away from. He is. So you're 10 feet up, and there's so he is 55 feet away from you.
Yeah, then I wouldn't be able to. All right.
Yeah, something.
I
Like
guess I will. I have nothing else I can really do. I guess I'll try and shoot it again, because I just want to get the modifier with it, right?
Do you have a second action as a rogue? The attack action?
I don't know if you would be able to use it as 2-weapon fighting.
Would I not?
Oh,
Okay.
loading.
Let me
okay.
just look at it real quick.
I don't think I would.
Rogue.
I don't think you would.
I don't think I can.
Plus, it has the loading feature, so I think you can only
Yeah.
make one attack with it per turn,
Right.
regardless. So sadly, no. If you have I would say if you have a dagger, you could just. I would allow.
I'll
that
chuck a
for
dagger, I
Yeah,
guess.
I'll
I
allow
know
that.
it's at disadvantage.
Yeah,
All right.
I shall be generous.
Try and do something.
You can throw the pistol at him.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Is a 13 hit?
13 just hits. That is its armor
Oh my
class.
dang the lord. Okay, just a plain old dagger. That is 6 damage.
6 damage.
Oh.
Very nice.
Hey,
Accidentally grabbed you, sorry.
You would have sneak attack, wouldn't you?
Would I have sneak attack? I don't.
Would it be off the? I
It's
honestly
because
don't
it's
know.
he's next to Sir Lancelot, a threatening enemy.
If you have
So.
advantage on the attack roll, you don't need advantage on attack roll if another enemy is within 5 feet. Yeah, you would have a sneak attack. So add the 3d6.
Oh, thank you.
3d6. That's how much sneak attack damage you
I
get.
would say good catch, Antiochus. You can get inspiration if you haven't used it.
That's 12 more damage.
1 more damage. Very nice. Perfect. Yeah, your
Because I'm level
dagger
5, that's why.
does more damage than you had thought.
Yeah. And that's my
All right, we go to the prone chalice form, Caldra. You are no longer obscured. You are on the ground. You are. Are you within 20 feet of this guy?
Mm.
You are not within 20 feet of this guy.
So I
you're
can
not blinded.
see Sir Lancelot.
You see Sir Lancelot. You see this ice method that's right up in your grill, screaming at you. You see You don't see Antiochus because he's on the.
I
above
saw. I
Doesn't
saw
see much
Lance-
love. Yep.
I saw Lancelot go down.
You. Yeah, you watched him go down and then heroically rise and swing his holy mace.
Well-
Holy morning star.
I didn't hear no bell.
I know this is. I'm gonna get an opportunity attack, but her gut would to be go straight to him.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So it will reach out to try and
It's the back of her head.
scratch you. Yeah. It is gonna miss.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Wow. A light cold walker.
Oh my god! I just deleted you again. It makes no sense. I changed your name from prone to normal, and it deleted you off the map.
You can't be
get
normal.
12 points back, and then since I have my chalice form, can I see Antiochus?
You would instinctively look back as you hear the flapping of wings above you. You look back, you see them two engaged in combat. You can heal the ice method or the cold light walker.
You also get 12 points back.
Hell yeah!
Well, you're the only one within 30 feet of me that I can see.
God forbid, I'm honest.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
I think solid turn. Solid turn. I like it.
Hold on. That was just my
Action and move. Some of your movement.
I don't know if I can do anything else. Nope. I think
Hey.
that's.
That's perfectly fine. That's a good turn.
Yep. I'm done.
All right. So the turtle, you are blinded, correct?
Yeah.
Do I need to make a blinding
Oh, you would.
save?
Yeah. So you would. So you.
Would I do that before or after?
As soon as you entered, yeah.
I would say
Oh.
you. It's for this. For the sake of this, you guys would, even if you fell, like when you enter, you would be blinded. It would go away at the start of its turn, and then you would have to make another check. So we're just gonna do one check. I don't want to have to do a double roll to resolve that. So
Sure.
both of you need to. Your blind ends, but it comes back. I need both of you to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw to see if you are blinded.
Sorry, me too.
What's up? Yeah, you will need to make one, Emily, and so we're Caldra.
19.
So you are not blind. Y'all both are not
really?
blinded,
Oh, cool.
which is good because it would have had advantage on its attack rolls. That being said, this Cold Light Walker is going to slam the turtle that's in front of him.
Fair.
So
Fucking Royal Rumble.
his first
Mhm.
attack is going to be. Here we go. Get ready to rumble.
Here we go.
It is a 21 to hit you.
Yo, what? Okay, yeah. That is...
I'll do silvery. I'll do silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs on it. All right. Who are
Yeah.
you giving your
Okay.
inspiration to?
Probably Keldra, because I think the turtle's going down.
Yeah,
All right.
this is smart.
Hey, stop that! I said stop it.
Fate rewrites itself as its attack is. It is an 18 to hit this time.
Damn
Does
it.
not.
Oh,
Block it.
Very nice.
My goat.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the first attack miss, it is going to hit the gritty and step to the left,
I was waiting for you to use your reaction.
and it's going to use a cold ray to try
You
and blast
son of a
Caldra with the cold
bitch.
ray.
You son of a bitch.
So this is going to be a 19 to hit Caldra.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is cold damage.
This will be cold damage. It will be.
Okay. I'm resistant.
Oh yeah.
You are.
Yes, indeed.
You take 23 damage, halved to 11.
Oh,
wait.
that's
And I can use my reaction to reduce some of that damage for you.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
when do you fold the
Uh,
0? Oh no, it's different.
9 less damage.
So
Okay.
you take 2
Two.
damage.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Wow.
big guy.
Very nice.
Big guy.
Teamwork makes the dream work. it
Uh-huh.
seems. That was its actions. It's 2 attacks. It's going to move 5 feet.
We're working like a well-oiled machine over here.
Mhm.
It's gonna
Crazy.
just move. It's just gonna move further in, and it's going to.
Goodbye, turtle.
Oh,
Fireball.
Actually, it would have only tried to blind one creature. I've been overreading it, so I've been playing it wrong. I'm so sorry. So it only tried to blind one creature. So it's just gonna move up anyways. I know. I dropped the ball. I'm sorry, guys. We'll go back to top of initiative. It's Avarice's turn. She is going to
Awesome.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She is going
Goodbye,
to look over there and cast another fireball at our team. This time she is going to cast it at. She's going to just use a 5th level spell for it. So she casts fireball and she is going to.
Blow everybody to pieces.
She's just going to target right there. She is
I'll
going
s-
to.
I'll see you up there with the big guy.
And she's going to sculpt it around her employees. So everyone, so all the enemies are going to make saves. The rest of you guys are unaffected. As this, you see this fireball come hurling at you from Avarice. You think maybe she's betrayed you. She's come to kill you finally. Sir Lancelot, that thought enters your mind. Like, this is the time she would do it. I'm low.
Mhm.
The
Mm.
magic warps around your body and hits the enemies.
It would definitely track to be like, oh, she didn't include you in the sculpt.
That would have been funny, but it would have been fun. So we got the ice method. A is gonna roll a dexterity save. It critically failed. It's gonna just die. I'm pretty sure it just dies.
Yeah, yeah.
This one's gonna roll a dex save as well. That's a 12. It's gonna fail. Cold Light Walker is going to roll a dex save as well, and it succeeds. So it's going to, in total, it's 10d6. 6. Is there any modifier added to it? Nope. So it is going to be 34 points of damage. So you watch as these ice methods are incinerated. Their death burst does not activate. The cold light walker itself is incinerated as well and melts in front of you as combat comes to a close, which lets out this fireball. And with that, the battle ends. Combat is over, and we will take a break. So
Okay. But
water.
Good thing I got to use my rage.
What did your rage do? I would
Doesn't
like to
you
know.
don't get to know because I didn't get to use it.
Come on, man!
It was just I could place a hunting trap literally anywhere, so I was gonna put it under the feet of one of the light walkers, so it would trigger right away.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bear
Yeah.
trap under your feet.
Yep.
So with that combat ends, we will take a quick bathroom break, quick water break, and we'll pick it back up after the break.
We'll be
All right.
back.
Good.
Hello, welcome back to our little session of Tabletop Tyranny D&D. The party just finished a fight. You guys, the battle happened quickly. Mechanic-wise, timeline-wise, it's 12 seconds. When it comes to combat, I like the time's a little goofy. We'll say that it was like at least half a minute went by, 30 seconds went by, just to kind of spread out some of the time. The threat was quick, but you guys handled it. Some of you got roughed up pretty bad. Those of you that are kind of settling, you're taking it all in. The battle has concluded. Enoch is rough looking, really rough looking.
He's rugged.
Once I notice it, I probably still have my cloak up, and I'll run over there and like give you a big ol' hug. And I'll cast second level Cure Wound.
Yay.
Now I will say, before you do that, how emotionally affected would Caldra have been during that fight? Did you see Sir Lancelot go down? Did you see Enoch go down? I need you to make.
I didn't see.
I need you to make. I need you to make one check to see.
God, it'd be such
and then
Did you switch back?
And then I will say, Ethan. I think you should make a check as well.
Yeah.
We got two psychos with us.
That's a 12.
73.
All right. You guys know what that means.
925.
So, we resume play. Corey. Caldra still comes over and hugs you, Enoch, to heal you.
13 points, and then
Thanks.
Sir Lancelot should still be next or within 30 feet of me.
Well, Chalice.
So you get 9 points back.
Thank you. He is just kind of standing there, leaning on his morning star, breathing very heavily, and he's like, "The Lord has decided that my quest is not yet over." He like looks up to the sky.
The Morning Lord? The Morning Lord?
He does not respond. He's looking at the sky.
Which one?
And anyone that sees Caldra, you'll notice she has her hood up and she's just looking down. She's not looking at anyone.
Oshano, why do you have your hood up?
It's Caldra.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, I realize I probably have to answer lots of questions. But can that wait just a little bit? I'm feeling real emotional. And she's saying all this while looking down at the snow.
Yeah, we can wait.
Yeah, you're fine.
No worries. You missed me dying.
You died?
And I came back to life.
Oh my!
I'm
are
not
you all
lying.
right?
I feel better than ever.
Okay.
I've got a new lease on life.
Where's Hase?
He's
I'm
dead.
Actively climbing down
Dead?
the building.
Too, but he didn't come back.
I'm climbing down the building.
I'm not looking. I'm looking at the snow. He died?
Yeah, he was like right next to me when I died, and so he's dead now.
She'll just fall to her knees and start
What?
crying.
Why are you messing with her? He's fine. He's fine. Goodness.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Look, he comes this instant.
and
I'm
tell us
joking.
that's not funny.
What?
My bad. I didn't read the rip. My bad.
She'll look up briefly and run to Hase and just give you a big ol' hug.
Why is Ashana hugging me?
It's Caldra! And she's still crying.
I told her you died. It was supposed to be a joke, but she didn't find it very funny.
It was very unkind and in poor timing.
I didn't read the rip. My bad.
So this whole time you guys have been talking, you'd see Kitris over there just staring at a bear trap on the ground. He's just kind of like hands on his sides, like nodding at it.
What the heck?
Wait,
What
can you
is
keep
that?
it?
I don't know if it sticks around.
I would say it's like
Aw.
a magical bear trap.
Yeah.
It's so wild magic that just gives you a bear trap. That's so dumb.
It's just a hunter's trap, a loaded hunter's trap. I could make it appear anywhere I wanted.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Well,
And I'll look up.
What the fuck happened in that fight?
I'll look up at Avarice and just say, first of all, thank you. You, quite literally saved some lives today. Second of all, you're not able to heal at all, right? Are you able to do that?
no, I don't possess magic for healing. I do have a couple of common potions that I could dispense out, but
Well,
as far as that, that's all I have.
does somebody need some healing?
Well,
Still feel like poo.
yeah, aren't Enoch and Lancelot still very low?
Oh, I can cast a
Oh,
spell.
I'm fine.
Oh.
Caldra's lost 2 hit points, so she maybe has like a scratch on her, and Lancelot will like do lay on hands. He'll just like touch her with his claw. Look after yourself as well.
I'm literally only missing 2 points.
Okay, well you get them back.
Avarice pipes in and says we could go back to our axe beaks, get away from this place, and take a quick rest, make a quick fire,
Ooh,
patch up our wounds.
Caldra, can I touch you?
What?
Can I? Okay, God. I was just gonna cast invisibility on you.
Wow.
So no one. You can't see that. So no one sees your face.
She's gonna go and give you a hug.
I'll cast invisibility on her while we're hugging. You're invisible now. It's you just see a snow monster eat her, and then she turns invisible.
Oh shit!
That's what they do. That's what they do every single time I've cast.
Yeah, it literally just grows from the ground. It's like.
Yeah, exactly. You're good.
Remind me, what happened to Caldra's shawl? Sorry.
Shauna threw it in the fire.
Okay, got it.
She's
okay.
a bitch.
Got it.
Yeah.
Don't talk about yourself like that.
Yeah.
That's so good.
All right. Lead the way, cause I don't know where we're at or what's going on.
We'll catch you up on everything once we get back on the Axe Peaks.
Alrighty.
Is there anything else in there that we would need? Guys?
So just as DM reminder, there was inside. You guys found
Booze.
the item, the burned body. There was a burnt book, and then Heisei,
Ooh.
which I don't think anyone noticed yet or knew, but Heisei did pocket some sort of magical item off of the burnt body.
Oh yeah.
Can I go get the book?
Yeah, you run back up, avoiding the weak points in the floor, and you,
Hang on, this is familiar as I pick it off of its body.
yeah, you pick up the burnt, charred book. It's most of the tome. You know, there's not much to it. It's more ashes, more so ashes than paper. It's got a badly burned spine, upon which the characters in common read. It says I'm gonna spell it out. It just says ETHER. So like ether, ETHER.
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 That's what I would call it in
Yeah, it's
Pokemon.
Ether. It appears that it's very obvious that this is partial title. That was a much longer title, by the way. The words are placed on the spine itself. But as far as that, the book is basically useless.
Avarice, do you have something that can repair the quality of this book?
No.
God damn it.
But I did give that book to Macradius. I can tell you what it was if you are curious about it.
Yeah, just give me a synopsis.
It was a book about the magical wonders of Nether.
Oh.
It was
Leave another
a personal. It was a personal collection, and I am saddened that it has been destroyed. Of course, I am sad that Macradius no longer exists, but his work, and she kind of like holds the orb in her hand. His work is greatly appreciated. And
He didn't really like you.
She does like a little weird head cock, and she like looks at you.
I talked to him in the afterlife. No shit. He was like, he didn't really like you. He thought you were a bit grumpy, and like there was bad vibes. I helped him. We helped him pass on. You were there. You know what? Come on.
She fails to maintain her cool, and she says, "Well, then I guess it's best that he stays in the afterlife and finds his eternal rest. He wasn't much of a learned man, but he did have his worth, and in the end, I guess he deserves to be where he is at." But she does walk over to Sir Lancelot, and she hands you the Summer Star. She says, "I find that this might be best used by a devout follower of a god. I fear that maybe me using it caused that unwanted attention from whatever that presence was." So she hands it over to you.
Cool. He will take it.
Yeah, you can go to your character sheet and you can type in Summer Star.
If you don't add it, then we don't get it.
I've already added it.
And I have to add a little bit to it, and I will tell you.
He'll snap the Summer Star away.
You can, I would say you could attune to it over the short rest that you guys will eventually take. So this Summer Star, it has a little bit of an extra.
You can activate the self-destruct on it, but not.
Yep.
Cool.
I haven't even finished typing. What are you saying for? Freak?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just reading the
Awesome.
item. I'm reading the item, and I'm just imagining what it could entail, and that's exciting to me.
The charge has been used already on it, though.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm gonna make tomorrow sunny then. I don't know.
You see that I added on the notes portion what happens.
Okay.
But yeah, she hands it over to you, and it goes back to her. She heads off she starts to head in the direction of y'all's axe speaks. If you guys want to follow, if you guys want to talk whilst y'all are walking, feel free to.
as we're
sorry.
I was gonna say, as we're walking, Enoch would mention the fact that he got a pretty good look at the cold light weirdos.
Yeah.
Oh, well then before we start walking, can I do something?
Yeah.
All the different tools that were in the house, there were different tool sets. Are they usable if we take them as those sets of tools?
They sure are.
Yeah, I will collect them all up. So just let me know what there was.
There was
the calligrapher one.
Oh, you actually took them to keep
them? The calligraphy tools were taken by Enoch. There were a set of smithing tools and a set of tinkering tools.
Okay.
And those were the only other tools in there besides the calligraphy tools. I'm pretty positive.
That sounds right. Yeah, I remember 3, so that makes sense.
But yeah, make sure you do add them to your inventory sheet. They are useful.
Doing it right now.
They are a little iced over, but you can thaw them out.
Yeah.
And you guys can start to walk off or do whatever you want. You guys.
Yeah, go ahead, Enoch.
The axe speaks maybe 10 feet, not 10 feet, maybe 10 minutes walk away from the Black Cabin.
So as I was raining blows down upon the weird light guy that just about took me out, I couldn't help but notice that once you got past through the facade, they were Dale folk who had been sacrificed.
Shit.
Oh.
So once again, Arl is behind this.
Yeah. I mean,
Oldest.
that was her speaking to us at the beginning of it all, right? I assumed anyway.
I assumed, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So she definitely will notice that we took those things out. Or
Yeah.
Avarice took those things out.
right.
Well, we helped. But I mean, she didn't stop us this time, so God forbid Avarice wasn't here. God
Yeah.
forbid Avarice wasn't here. She's actually very useful.
Undead fiend or not.
Yep.
Well, if she also wasn't here, they probably wouldn't have appeared. But, don't ask me.
But she's just, she's a good band-aid for our weaknesses at the moment. Also, she teaches me spells.
The truth comes out.
God damn it.
Petrus is just like, I mean, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been able to create a bear trap out of nowhere, so that's pretty cool.
Oh my god.
Is that what happened?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've never done it before Avarice, so it must be from her.
Huh. That's different. Not your usual thing.
No.
Good to know.
So, question. After that heinous battle you guys kind of went through, I wasn't really around. I found some wine. Do we want to drink?
Yes.
I feel
Fuck yeah.
It's definitely deserved.
Absolutely.
Can we get to it safely?
I might need a stronger person to grab it though.
Okay, I'll help.
Yeah, I can do it.
You can
Oh.
stay back. It's
Okay. I could help though.
Yeah, I believe the wine was safe. It was on a safe quadrant.
Yeah.
I
Just
think-
kind of roll it around that corner.
Yeah.
Just like a barrel, probably.
I think it was like 2 or 3.
Yeah, we only need one though, right? Are we gonna be able to carry 3?
We can have 3.
I
Listen.
What? How
for
much-
Lancelot, and then the 2 for the rest of us.
Could
There
we
were-
just
My
age.
fill that bucket?
There
Can
were
someone fill that
4
bucket?
frost-covered
Oh.
barrels.
Even better.
we could just get Avarice to cast reduce on them.
Oh, that's true. They're probably frozen though, so we'll have to heat it up over a fire.
Means they're chilled.
Yeah, well, probably slushies, probably ice cubes.
Hey, it might taste better.
I don't know. Yeah.
What year is it from?
How much do they weigh, Jacob?
That's a good question.
I assume
How
it's like
much
a
does he
full,
build beer?
like a full keg, right? Like a full barrel. It'd be heavy.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
see what
have.
Dr. Google says. Each barrel weighs 70 pounds.
Shit.
Aw, that's
It can hold
nothing.
40 It can hold 40 gallons of liquid or 4 cubic feet of solid material.
So it's 70 pounds full?
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm shocked.
I thought
I
it'd be a
didn't realize.
lot more.
Maybe
Me
it's
too.
not. It's probably not like one of those big giant barrels.
Yeah.
Which I imagine it's probably
Oh.
just like a smaller barrel.
It's not a 55-gallon drum.
Yeah, no, it's
Yes.
more or less like I think like a 10-gallon, 10 to 5. I think a 10-gallon is a decent.
So it could fit in the bucket.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, we put one in the yeah.
Since it is dry, the trout has been drunk dry from the previous night's party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Kidris will roll one out, down the side path and to the stairs and everything. If I lift one of these, I am encumbered, so I'm gonna have to just roll it. So I cannot carry one of these.
We do
Yeah.
have axe beaks.
I don't know what the fuck I'm carrying, but I'm
If
so
we
encumbered.
A heavy
It-
heart
Yeah.
if we take a short
with
rest,
bear traps.
Right.
I can turn into something big and carry something. Hold on.
You guys are. You really want this?
We could
alcohol.
Okay, so we get one with the fish mouth, and just have Avarice reduce another one and put it in her thing, and then she could just do that for all of them. She could just reduce one to. I mean, she'd have to use spells. It's her magic potential.
I mean, it's ale, or well, it's wine, so she might like it.
Right. Let's. Avarice.
Hey, Avarice.
She turns around. She says, "Yes."
There's some. What is it? Wine? There's some wine. It's a great year. Could you reduce the barrels, and so you could put it in the pouch, so we don't have to carry it? They're about 70 pounds, give or take. Please.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I hope?
Sure.
Because you have advantage.
Jacob, question while they're doing that.
Yes.
Have we been to a town since we got the adamantine scale mail that's in my inventory that I could have sold it by now?
We've been wanted everywhere, haven't we?
Yeah,
I don't even remember where the scale mail came from.
You could have gave it to Avarice to take to Tourmaline to sell when she bought the axe beaks.
It was from the mine.
Yeah, it was from the mine.
Okay.
I think it was the chest that I cast knock on.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
So yeah, it was adamantine scale mail.
Yeah.
I got a 16 on persuasion.
Yeah, she says that's fine. I will. Yes. Sure.
Thank you.
An adamantine scale mail is. Is it rare? What is it? Uncommon?
It's
uncommon.
green. Yeah, uncommon.
Let me do the math on that, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Perfectly in the zone where none of us can need it.
Yep.
You guys arrive at y'all make a little camp over this time.
I like your picture.
Set up the campfire. You guys can perform a short rest right now if you would like.
Sure.
Expending hit dice.
I will use my arcane recovery. And then once it comes to the end, I will cast invisibility. Well, if she's gonna, I'll cast invisibility on Keldra.
Avarice will also use her arcane recovery.
Oh, I should. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll use my arcane recovery to get a second level and a first back. Yeah.
Get her 6th level spell back. So, you guys take the short rest. Make sure you use your hit die and all that fun stuffs. It's 50 gold.
Actually, I'll just take a 3rd level instead.
You would have gotten, since it's Ice Window, I think they would have. Actually, I would say you could roll a d20 for me, Craig. We'll say 10 or higher, you get it full price. 9 or lower, you get it for half price.
What happened?
For half price.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes.
Natural 20.
Yep. So you get 450 gold for the sell, which Avarice gives over to you. Make sure you take that off your item.
So each of us gets 75 gold out of that.
Cha-ching. Okay. And then what happened to the light cold walkers' bodies?
Everything basically incinerated from the
Gotcha.
spells.
Okay. Cool. Are we like camping for the day? Like what time is it?
Yeah, this is a short rest. This is more so a short rest than anything.
Okay.
It's roughly 10:30
a.m.
Yep.
Shit.
Rough morning.
Rough morning.
Shouldn't have got out of
Monday
bed
morning.
today.
Well,
All right.
During the short rest, can I do something?
No.
Before Antiochus uses his invisibility spell, I
yes.
want to go
Sure.
up to Caldra. And I'll go up to her, and I want to take off my cloak, and
Son
I
of a
will
bitch.
give it to her, and I will tell her it will help her hide her face more. Just because.
Aw.
I know that's
She'll
so
give you
important.
a big hug.
No.
Thank you.
I will.
Enoch just rolled to
I don't
see
know how to
whether or
send
not
it
he
over.
cares.
Oh,
No,
goodness.
Enoch is
know.
trying to get his strength back,
Mm.
and he did.
Very nice. Oh, sorry.
I'll send you what it is, Star.
Oh, it's
It's an
Oh.
item.
oh.
Ooh.
Why you do that? Why you...
Oh, it's the cloak of Elvenkind.
The cloak of hidden face.
Yeah.
She needs the mask of many faces. Or is that that's an invocation, I think.
Hey, maybe y'all can give her the doppelganger mask that the other party has.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as you guys are sitting around the campfire after
Sing
during the
my
short rest, Avarice will talk. She says, "Well, it's been quite an eventful morning. First, we lost little one. He was brought back, and then we fought some undead creatures. 2 of you almost perished. I would say this is unexpected, but the wilderness has these kind of dangers, and we will face many more terrors while we are out there. I know we are not far from the nearest town. If you want to turn back and
No. I'm good. Let's keep fucking pushing forward.
Yeah.
I didn't come back just to run away.
Where are we going?
Right. Right.
to the Kraken's Kiss.
Oh. Well, okay.
Do you still
Are
want to
you
be
so-
invisible?
Well, this cloak is supposed to help me not be seen very
Okay.
well, so
It does
Oh.
droop. It does droop over my face when I wear it, so.
yeah, I assume it's like this, and I have like this, like all
Sure.
you see is this, my eyes.
Okay,
So
I'll
you
save this
might
spell
see
slot.
like a scar peeking out a little, but it covers most of her face.
Sure.
And Avarice, I think you've made it clear that you don't remember. You have made it evident that you don't remember what happened or anything of that nature. I think Avarice would. I think Avarice or other party members would catch you up. There's no need to like role play it, but they would catch you up to what had happened since you shifted. But Avarice will make a remark. She will say that to you, Caldra, seeing that you are hiding your scars, and she says, just aloud to everyone, she says, Caldra, I don't think you should be ashamed of what your skin shows. I think it proves you are of a higher caliber person than some are. You know, pain really can mold us into what we are, and I think that you should, in time, learn to use that as your own confidence. It shouldn't be something that hinders you.
easier said than done. It's hard to think like that when all your life someone's been whispering in your ear that you're not. Let's just say it's not nice things, and sometimes it was confirmed. So I'll just keep my face hidden.
Yeah, she doesn't respond, but I think Caldra, I think you would I think you would passively know that you have a mark on your hand. You would see that dark circle on your palm. There's no memory, no recollection of how or when you got it, but you do see that mark. But Avarice does nod and doesn't continue the conversation with you.
I'm gonna mind link with Heisei, be like, what the fuck is on my hand? What the fuck did Ashana do?
I don't know.
There's a mark on my hand. She won't tell me. She's just laughing at me right now.
Did she secretly...
She's out.
Sorry, I love that.
Oh no.
She secretly make a deal with Avarice?
Well, I guess so, and I don't know shit about it. Ashana's not nice.
Oh, I noticed.
Oh, how long have I been gone?
Kind of since, I want to say this morning.
Oh,
Not
so
long.
it hasn't been long. Okay, good.
7 months.
It's been 18 years. No.
Caldra, is that you?
Alrighty. Well, shit.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's it.
You could ask her about it.
Avarice?
Yeah.
Maybe later. Okay. Well, all I can think to say is shit. So, that's it.
Yeah, we see the short rest conclude. You guys all attended to your. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just while everyone. Hey, Avarice, did you know my dad?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I remember some when I was younger. Guess why?
What was he like?
He was curious about most magic. Nothing that I really cared to know about, but he was well known and had a well appreciated or well reserved demeanor, and most liked him. Of course, there was an occasional wizard here or there that was done wrong or disliked him, but from what I can recall, he was positively looked at positively.
Did you like him?
No, I didn't.
Why?
Well, I was a young apprentice, and um, he did not appreciate my abilities and my alertness to the magical learnings, and there were several occasions where we had, mind you, I was young. We had our run-ins, our heads butted. So overall, I did not like him.
Is that why you hate me?
She says, "I don't hate you.
Insight check.
You had one of your gargoyles sit on me.
Caldra, you can make an insight check if you are watching this. You can read lips, I'm pretty sure.
Can I make an insight check? Yes.
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
I'm using my inspiration.
Yeah, this son of a bitch. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
21.
I'm gonna use my other portent.
Yeah, go.
Just so I've got a total of 17.
Okay.
And I would just get like a vision of just one of their interactions, and then I'd come back.
Yeah. So Antiochus, you believe Avarice. You believe that she does not hate you. Caldra, you can read her body language and know that she is lying at the moment.
Wow.
So
I don't know that.
Caldra, you pick up the slight, body language. But Antiochus, you do believe her.
Really? Oh, okay. I was worried you hated me.
No, I would say I like you. I have grown to like many of our companions here.
So we're friends?
I think we're working towards that. Not yet, but
Sure.
we are working towards that.
Yeah. That sounds good.
She says, I do like you much more after we made sure we had that contingency plan for you with your spells. Makes me trust you a little more. She notates, she looks down at your hand when she says that.
I don't. You could just not phrase it like that. I feel like that is like ominous. You. That's very like. Why would I betray? Anyways, but
people do
I'm
mysterious things.
I'm glad that makes you comfortable. If that makes you comfortable, then I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. One more thing. Did you ever talk to my dad at the end of his life?
There were some words that were shared between us. I won't get into the specifics, but
Why not?
I just, for the life of me, it's just I can't really recall. It's kind of a fleeting memory. I do remember sharing words with him, but don't you roll your eyes, Star. But but I did remember sharing some words. I don't remember exactly. It was many years ago.
Did he ever talk about me?
Yes, all the time, actually.
Yeah, I'm insight checking that son of a bitch.
Yeah, go for it.
Damn. I got a natural. Oh, no, I'm a halfling. Okay, not much better. Instead of a natural one, it's a 2. It was a 2 plus 2.
A halfling's natural one. Yeah. She's you believe the words she is saying. She appears to be telling the truth.
What did he say about me?
Mostly, he talked about his research towards perfecting a simulacrum.
Gotcha.
He called it at one point a potential reincarnation, a potential host for his soul to move on and to extend his life a little more. But it was mainly research, mostly research talk. I didn't hear much. I didn't know much about you, I'll be honest. I didn't know exactly how or what you were, but I do know he was deep in his research, and near the end, he seemed to be more and more involved with his research.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, anytime.
Do you mean it?
Occasion. I have an occasion.
Okay. Let's just say what we mean. All right. It was good talking to you, Iris.
Yes.
I'm gonna drop back with my axe beak.
Yeah. Also, you guys noticed that the gargoyles, for some reason, they did not join the fight, but they appear, just like spawn into existence near y'all.
They were busy.
They were doing something. So, are you guys setting off on y'all's axe beaks, or are y'all still? This is still happening at the camp.
If it is happening in the camp,
I
all
wanted.
right.
Yeah. I was just gonna say my intention was to talk about that when everyone was around. So because it felt safer. Safer to bring it up.
Yeah, no, so we'll say that this all happened around the campfire as you guys are kind of packing up your bags and getting ready to set off into the wilderness.
Gotcha. Cool.
Jacob. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If it's quick, you go first.
Oh, I was just gonna. It's probably not something. Maybe Jacob knows this right away. If I wanted to start learning one of these sets of tools, how do you? Is it even worth trying? Or is it going to be one of those things where, like, it takes 6 months in game or something?
Let me look at the rules real quick. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring you'd just get back to me, yeah. Go ahead, Star.
Before we head out, I realized some stuff has happened, and if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. Yes, Antiochus?
Do you want to talk about this?
This hasn't happened in like 10 years, so,
Oh, fuck.
If it's gonna start happening, I think a want is not.
Maybe you give us the need to know, and then you can share anything else you feel comfortable sharing.
All right. Well, Shauna, which everyone had the delight to meet.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry if she said anything rude, because she says mean things all the time. She really doesn't like anyone. So I'm sorry if whatever she might have said to anyone. But she's a quarry. And they live in a place called the Dreamin' Dark, and she's been tasked with, well, I don't even know. She won't tell me, so yes.
Define quarry.
It is here, and I'll touch your head, and you're gonna see a picture in your head. Hold on.
Oh God! Why? Why'd you? Why?
There you go. Enjoy that.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, she's like right here. She's just like a spirit
Ew.
attached to me.
Ew. Teeth gross.
Yeah.
That tracks. That tracks, honestly.
She can hear you.
Whatever. Whatever.
If anyone else wants to see what she looks like.
Is she
Not now.
is she actually a high priestess?
Well, she makes herself sound very important. I don't know. I will say about 14 years of my life is just kind of gone.
Oh.
I've only seen what she wants me to, and it's usually nothing I wanna see. So
Oh.
yeah, it's.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Holy fuck! So is she in the first 14 years of your life?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, I just put to you had mentioned this hadn't happened in 10 years, and then you were like 14 years, and then
it's good math,
Yeah,
Antiochus.
oh, you know, I'm
Very
studied.
smart.
Round of golf claps breaks up.
Yeah.
Good swing. Good swing.
Yeah. So
Oh, it's in the green.
it's been a while since she's
Been a while.
taken over.
Right.
Wait, so she had control when you were born?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to take over the mind of a child.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't even know my actual name,
Oh, fuck.
if we're honest. So.
Well,
But-
I mean, my question is if she had control from birth until 14 years, and then it was your turn, it kind of sounds like you took her over. Right?
Wow.
If you never had control until 14
Well-
years.
What a banger.
Is this gaslighting?
There's been a couple times.
Maybe you're the parasite
been
and
a-
she's. That's out of character.
There's been a couple times where I had control, but it wasn't much. I was a baby. I don't remember being a baby.
Right.
So
Right.
I just assume it's been 14 years. So
Yeah.
there's been times when there's been times where I've gotten away and they don't treat you very well once they catch you. So
Oh.
it was really easy for Ashana to come back. The only reason I believe that this is my body is because she floats right here.
Right.
And she's always talking about, well, if you die, it doesn't matter. I'll just take another body. So, Antiochus, you don't have to raise your hand.
It's in the middle of your sharing time. I don't want to interrupt
Okay.
you. You said when they get away, they punish you. What were you getting away from?
Well, there was very short-term times where I was able to take my body back, and I would get out of I don't know if it was a church, a dungeon, whatever it was, for the inspired people, the people she follows or whatever.
Right.
I would escape. I was tiny and I could fit in really small spots, so it was pretty easy for me to, honestly, it was pretty easy to get out. I couldn't get very far.
Right.
So,
So you
yeah,
keep-
yes.
Can we see the quarry? I'm guessing
Yeah.
we can't.
Yeah. I'll individually touch all your heads. And...
Oh, I meant like you keep gesturing that.
You keep gesturing that there is one up here above your shoulder.
Yeah, she's there.
But we don't
you...
see her, is what Emily's asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see
Right,
her, but here, and I'll reach over and touch your head. There you go. That's.
Avarice would approach and ask to be touched as well.
Sirlansha is unfazed by the vision.
She was uglier on the inside.
Yeah.
Do you touch Avarice and let Avarice see as well or no?
Sure.
Good.
No big.
Noted.
Yeah. So but a good way to, or at least what I found is, the more hurt or injured I am, she has a chance of coming back. Or if she has taken over, you could just punch me a lot and I could come back.
Is that what you want?
Peanut gets out his calligraphy set, making notes.
Just punch.
Permission to punch.
Yeah.
Permission to punch.
In black letter.
You all heard it. You all heard it.
You can also, well, the druid that trained me, she found that I have emotional triggers too.
Right.
So, that can help. I think maybe you dying is what helped me come back.
I'm glad that was useful for you.
Well, I'm very happy you're back. I mean, if I had to stay...
I thought you were going to say you were glad I died for a second. I was like...
No. I'm just saying it was
right,
emotional enough for me to...
Yeah, I get it.
Be triggered. That's what she usually does, which the druid that trained me figured out is when Ashana does take over, she tries to isolate me from everyone. So thank y'all for not getting scared and leaving me behind.
Never.
Her eyes are gonna glow like a bright blue, and you can see her eyes watering. Ashana, she's not very nice to me, so she's told me many times no one could ever care or even love me, so just the fact that y'all are still here means a lot to me.
You want a hug?
Yes.
He'll come in for a hug. Group hug.
I go in. We go in for it.
Oh my gosh.
You got a big turtle around you now.
I say.
Don't force him to hug me.
Please? Kitcher's just like, wait. She can't get too emotional or she might turn back.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Not that kind of emotion.
Come back in.
So how do we kill her?
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Fuck.
Okay.
She's been attached to me, and I can't get rid of her.
Well.
Sounds like she's embedded into your soul.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think she's here to stay.
Kitris is like, I could try a bear trap. See,
oh my
see if she can get caught in it.
You can't even see her.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how magic bear traps work. It just appeared.
Yeah.
Avarice will speak up. You say that if your body is destroyed, she can hop to another person. How exactly does that work?
I don't know. When I used to have a friend, and she actually had a nice quarry, and
Oh.
and that quarry followed someone completely different and was very nice and didn't try to take over her body. But she said that they reincarnate to a new soul. They go to the dreaming dark and find another soul to latch on to.
Oh, so it wouldn't be one of us then?
No.
Ah.
It has to be a species called the. I'm probably gonna butcher this. Kalistar.
Oh. Interesting.
Who are they?
Yeah. It's just a species that is Well, I'm a Kalistar. We have special abilities like when I can talk to you in your head. We can't dream though, which is really weird.
Wow. That's wild.
Some people get skilled enough where they can go into other people's dreams.
Oh.
Have you been into anyone's dreams?
No, unfortunately.
You can come into my dreams.
Oh. Well, thank you for the invitation. Most of my dreams are actually just memories of Ashana's past lives.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not as nice as you think it would be. Yeah. Well, any more questions?
Not for you.
Okay, well, I've never told anyone that, so.
How's it feel?
Feels emotional. I feel a little bit less pressure off of me, I guess.
Right, you don't have to hide that from us anymore.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, before we're done with this conversation, Shauna tell y'all anything important?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, there's a bounty hunter after us. I completely forgot. She's a Goliath, and there's 10,000 gold on our heads.
Oh. I'm sure Shauna said something that was relevant, but I can't remember.
Okay.
She's
Sorry,
mostly unpleasant to everyone.
Yeah. She was a huge bitch.
Well, she really likes Avarice. She only ever says nice things about you. But everybody else, I try not to listen to her. Her insults are very creative.
Hey.
She does try to get under people's skins, so whatever she told you, I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
It wasn't you.
I do have one more question. You mentioned the good quarry.
Yeah.
Are all quarries part of the path of the inspired, or is it just?
No.
Okay.
There's a path of the light, and they want to help people, and they're very kind. They don't mind lending their powers to my species to keep the path of the inspired from rising up.
Rising up.
So is this kind of like you can't have light without darkness type of thing? Like, is that where there's two just to balance each other?
Yeah, I believe so. Apparently the light they were, I guess, like rebelled against someone named Dalcor. He's like the leader of the Dreaming Dark, and they rose up to get out of the Dreaming Dark, and that's how my species was kind of, I guess, I don't know, created is the right word or not.
Right.
But this is also just what I've learned from, well, my friend, which I last saw her on the Kraken Kiss, so
Oh.
yeah.
What were you two doing on the boat on the Kraken's Kiss?
Well, I was learning to master my navigating skills to be better prepared to help people. We were just traveling the world to see if we can help as many people as possible. Maybe finding more of our species, and then that's when bad things happened. And yes.
So, is your species made when you are bonded with a quarry, or does it come out of Kalishtar parents, or can it happen to any child as long as a quarry binds to them?
I don't know.
Okay, so these are just clerical things I'm interested about knowing, because you talked about finding our people, like they don't just like you don't have a homeland, you know.
Like I said, as much as I know is from Tara.
Well, let's find her.
She's dead.
Oh, you saw her die?
Well, she was on the ship.
Okay.
I think he's implying.
Did you see her die?
I think he's implying that you're still alive and you were on the ship, so maybe it's possible.
Bang! Bang!
If you didn't see her die, she might be still alive somewhere.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's spitting.
Well.
Yep. Well. We good?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think I speak for everyone when I say we're definitely good as long as you're speaking.
Alrighty. Well, I'm happy you like me better than Ashana.
That's yeah, we do.
Very easy.
All right. Well, I was expecting this conversation to be bad, so I feel better.
Yeah.
Is there a question you worried that we would ask?
Ooh.
Not that I can think of. People don't tend to stick around for me, so,
We will not allow Ashana to have you be isolated from our group. We will simply love bomb her when she comes back, and it will scare her into submission.
Preach.
All right. Well, the druid. She would, before I forget, if Shauna ever comes back, and you would like to try, it's not guaranteed, but, just tell me something. I don't know, like.
Tell me something, girl.
What my druid would say is, she'd be like, this is gonna be real embarrassing, but she would look at Ashana and say, "You are loved, you are cared for." And most of the time that worked. But
I was wrong then.
anyways,
Is there any negative effects of a forced transition and a failed transition? What if we try to get yourself to the forefront and we fail to do so? Is there any kind of negative consequences upon you? What happens there? Do you get hurt? Does she get stronger? I think these are things we should also consider before we try to love bomb this Lashana.
that would be a DM question. I do not know.
I feel like you would answer it the way you.
I don't know, honestly. Usually, most of the time when I came back, I was real hurt. So that's probably the best way to get me back. Actually, just punch me.
I mean,
that?
I was gonna try throwing a bunch of snowballs, but some voice from above said I wouldn't do that, so I didn't do that.
I don't think a snowball would have hurt her.
A
Or
bunch
me.
to annoy her, to get her angry, to get her very emotional.
Oh. You know what? We've never, not that I know of, tried to make her emotional. It's usually just to get my attention, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. I think so.
Well, I'm tired talking about myself, and everybody staring at me. That makes me, especially without my.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's all right. This cloak does a pretty good job.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
All right. You take it easy.
Okay.
Hey, Avarice.
Yes.
Do you have a scroll of see invisibility?
I could acquire one. Why?
Give me that shit. Mostly because, do you think you know the properties of see invisibility? I don't have to explain it to you, right?
I do know this. Yes.
It out of character. It lets you see into the ethereal plane, and I'm wondering if that'll let me see the quarry.
Interesting. Cool idea.
So
I think you actually would have maybe seen that quarry maybe whenever you were in the ethereal plane. I think you would have seen that.
Oh, I would have seen it around.
I think you would have seen it like attached to her like nervous system. You actually see like the gray tendrils crawling around on her skeleton systems. So I think you would have noticed that. Prior.
I'd still want the spell.
Avarice says, I could, instead of get that cold finger spell, I could send you that see invisibility spell.
Could you? That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
So everyone is still looking at you, Caldra, and Avarice does approach and she says, I think for the sake of this journey we are about to travel to, I think since you were a navigator and you know the Kraken's Kiss best, she hands you the compass. She says, do what you know how to do. Help us find it.
What you must.
So she gives it to you. She says, I would like this back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, girl.
She, for players' information, she has not put the rest of that metal into the compass yet. That will be done probably prior to y'all setting out.
Sure.
But she hands it over to you, Star.
Mhm.
And you guys have all packed up. You're all mounted on your axe beaks. And here is where, before we end the session, we will do this. We are going to establish the rules of traveling. So you guys It's gonna be a big map. We're gonna have to zoom in when it swaps over. If it loads, it's not loading.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I see it.
All right, so you guys are up here. This is where you guys are at. I think these
Fucking
tokens
zoom
are
all
really
the way.
tiny. Yeah, you guys are right here where Jayla's token is.
Oh, do you want to move the party token?
Let me. Yeah, where's it at? Oh yeah, it's right here.
It's on Hollywood.
So that's where the black cabin is. When you use the compass, you get a ping on where you must travel. Jacob needs to relook at the book just to double check.
Well, how would it work? Like
I'm going to
the
explain that.
compass.
So the compass it points to what you desire, what you are trying to find. Basically, it's like Jack Sparrow's compass, right? I can attach the item to your sheet after the session, and then I'll put a better description of what it is. For you.
I would have to think about it.
Yes, basically you're going to use
Okay.
you're going to focus on the Kraken's Kiss.
It's not just gonna automatically point at something.
It will point in the direction of that. What are you trying to ask? What are you trying to ascertain right now? I'm confused.
No, I'm just. Is it like I have to actively think about it for it to work, or does it automatically?
You have to
work?
have a for this purpose, since you are looking for the Kraken's Kiss, this is something you are actively looking for. You have to focus.
Okay.
Now, what you desire most, it would probably spin around, because unless you know what you desire most, that would kind of tell where the compass lands. But if you actively focus to find the Kraken's Kiss, point towards that. So, the Kraken's Kiss is way over here.
Woo.
It's far away away.
Golly.
So we're gonna
Where
just
is it?
explain.
Can you ping it again?
Yeah, it's this one way over here.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So
That shit is
the way this
far.
works is, so the day it currently is roughly after the long rest is pushing noon. Okay. Usually in a full day's travel from 6 to whatever, full day's travel, you can travel 16 hexes. I'm going to just divide that in half at the moment because the day is halfway over already. But the way this is going to work is we're going to determine a pace. So there's a slow pace, a normal pace, or a fast pace. The paces, the speed at which the pace is set determines encounters, basically. If you go at a slow pace, there will be no encounters. A slow pace in a normal day, I will screenshot this and send it to you, or I will print it out for you. I'll put a little tab for you all. A slow pace, a full day travel on axe speed, you can move 14 hexes. At a normal pace, you can move 16, and at a fast pace, you can move 20. A slow pace, there are no encounters. A normal pace, there are the normal rules for finding an encounter will occur. And at a fast pace, there is a guaranteed encounter to happen.
Mm-hmm.
For encounter rules, I will roll a d8, and that will just determine how many encounters there will be in the day. So, as far as you guys need to know, I will send you like the hexes and all that information. But when it comes to the encounters, I'm going to be rolling that. I'm going to be rolling all that. So what I need from you guys now is to establish what pace you're going to go at. And remember, you guys can only move 8 hexes today because the day's halfway over. I'm going to limit you to that.
Fast
So-
as fuck.
So the way this is going to work is you guys are here. So you guys, whoever the navigators, which will be Star at the moment, you can move 8 hexes.
Okay. Now.
And each hex represents a mile. Yes.
Okay. Oh.
It's her
Hold on.
turn to
Now
to
and now
plan the
you guys can travel through the cities. If you travel through the cities, each time you pass one of the big cities, there is a potential city encounter.
Wow.
It's a 50-50 chance on that. You guys are wanted, so to speak. So there are mechanics if you guys travel through the city, but you guys are, for the most part, traveling across the wilderness at the moment.
Whoa.
So you can move 8 hexes.
We made it out of the tutorial. The game's opened up.
Yes, it really has. Now I'm going to roll a d8 real quick. I'm going to be very transparent about how many encounters will happen.
8.
So I rolled a 1.
Oh,
So
he's softballing us.
I will say, the encounter would have happened in the morning. I will say that the encounter was the Black Adam for the sake of this.
Sure.
So you guys will travel 8 hexes. So you can move 8 hexes right now.
Holy.
Okay. I
So if
think
we
we
go-
want to go through the wilderness and not the towns.
That would make sense to me. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're just
we're
going
going
straight west.
straight west. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unless like the roads are noticeably faster. Like I don't know if you get like a speed buff to be on roads or.
Just because you guys are wanted, the roads would hinder.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
but for the other party, whenever they get to this part where they can travel across the wilderness,
We'll just go
moving through
straight
cities
for
will
our
be
other
faster.
party.
Yeah, moving through cities will be a little faster.
We'll just go
Let's go to the
straight
other
to the other party. Yeah.
Not yet.
No.
You guys are getting close, but not yet.
Yeah.
So you moved 8 hexes, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, you guys, for the most part, you guys travel. Axe Peaks get fed. You guys set up a camp. We will pick up next session with if you guys want to do a scene where you guys have watches and all that, we can definitely do that. For transparency, there will be no encounters in the night.
No, we don't.
So I don't really see a need for that to happen unless you guys really want to.
I don't need it.
We can make that. We can decide that next session, or you can decide
Okay.
it now. But I am going to. So if you move at a normal pace the next day, are you going to move slow, fast, or normal for the next day?
I think we need to vote.
Yeah, there's
Fast.
a vote.
Fast.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
I'm down.
Sir Lamshot's like, he saw his life flash before his eyes. He's like, I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time as is, so my
Yeah. I love
So
this.
you guys. So
Oh,
the day.
God.
So you guys will. The day will cross over. It'll be a new day. You guys are ahead of the other party in the calendar events. So for the sake of this, you will move 20 hexes. So. Basically, that will put you. I'm pretty sure it puts you like right on the where you need to be.
Oh, really? See?
10, 11, 12, 13.
Shit, we ain't wasting time.
It does not put you there all the way. It puts you closer and closer to your quarry. But I'm gonna roll another
What?
d8 towards your goal.
Watch it be a 1.
8.
There is a guaranteed encounter for this day.
Sure.
So what that means is I'm gonna roll 2d8 instead of 1.
Can we? Did the D8s determine the number of encounters, or do they determine the
What is
just-
difficulty?
it's gonna be?
It's just determines the encounter or how many encounters. I'm rolling 2
Gotcha.
because you guys are moving it faster. It's gonna double the chances.
Gotcha.
So I will be transparent. There will be 2 encounters. It's gonna be.
Shit. Come at us.
There's gonna be 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. So 1 in the morning. Now this is where you guys will get to pick who's gonna roll for what the encounters will be.
Let's hope for the mosquitoes.
Oh God.
Fuck no, dude. Those little mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes
So
are fire. What do you mean? They're so
Alright.
big.
So now that we are on this, I need somebody to roll I need 2 people. You guys can decide to roll. Each of them roll a d20.
I will roll a d20. You said.
Yes, this is for the encounters, and then I will pick some other people to roll d20s as well in a second.
An 11.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a D20.
So we'll say the 11 is the morning encounter.
4.
And then the 4.
Yep. I don't know if low is good.
He smirked.
Yeah, I saw a smirk.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes.
So there's gonna be 2 encounters next session. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have 2 more people roll d20s. This is going to determine if there is a blizzard during these encounters.
Mm.
So
Oh, great.
someone other than Craig and Tyler roll a d20.
I'll roll.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Really, Nathan.
Yeah, 8.
Nathan got
Alright.
it.
So,
Oh, really?
60.
Sorry.
so who's rolling?
16.
So you're rolling a
I
16
didn't
for the
roll.
morning encounter.
I did not roll.
So in the morning there will be a blizzard. I'm gonna roll.
That was the easier encounter. Better.
I'm gonna roll.
better.
I'm gonna roll the time the blizzard will last right now. So it's going to be for 4 hours, and these will
God.
uh,
Jeez.
these will put into effect the cold weather rules and all. There's a lot of mechanics happening. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. So I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. Now, for the second encounter, what did you roll for your D20?
That was Nathan.
Emily.
I thought Nathan rolled one.
Yeah, you rolled that one. Emily, what did you roll?
Emily, what would
I
you
rolled an 8.
All right. There's going to be a blizzard for the second encounter as well.
Sweet.
Woo! Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna
Fuck being warm.
roll 2 more D4.
Who needs that shit?
And this is gonna last for 4 hours as well.
Are they right after each other, or is it like there's a little
one is in the
pause
one is in the morning, one is in the afternoon.
So at noon we're good.
This won't
have
slow
an
us
hour.
down.
We'll see.
Great question.
We will
So
see.
yes, they will.
So going fast made no difference.
No. The thing is, going fast made us go the normal speed. If we were going normal or
Yeah.
slow,
So
we would've
I will
been
say
good.
I will say since there are 2 blizzards, each blizzard, every time a blizzard happens, it will take 2 hexes away from your total distance travel. So Tyler's right. You will move only 16 hexes. I'm going to put the token.
We would have
closer.
moved only 10 if we had gone slow. So
Yeah, I'm gonna move the token for you, Sar. I know you guys are going to that goal. So
Yeah.
I'm only gonna move 16 hexes, and then when we come back next session, we will do these encounters. You guys can role play, and then we will do another travel mechanic.
should I roll my portent? Should we long rest now then?
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and long rest. Roll your
Yeah.
portents.
Nice. Did she give me the sea invisibility thing?
It will not be there until after the day of encounters. It takes 2
Gotcha.
days for you to get spells. So you will get it
Okay.
at the top of, basically probably at the end of next session. When you
Gotcha.
guys travel again.
I'm just thinking about what spells to prepare.
Yeah.
Oh, I
because
can use the
you know
Summer
they're
Star now.
You can.
Oh, I would
And-
also.
And the
Yeah.
Summer Star, if you use it, it can get rid of the blizzards.
Yeah.
But it
that's
can
what I was
only get rid of them for the amount of time. I think it's 1 hour. So you can take 1 hour off of one.
Oh.
So I would say you would
As
probably
a
want to
leader.
save that if
Yeah.
people are starting to fail their Constitution saves and all that during the blizzards.
Probably me.
That-
Okay.
that's gonna- yeah. That's
So
more
me.
or less. Yeah.
Because
And
I
I
just
will.
Constitution.
Yeah, and I will tell you that since you are a paladin with a god,
Mhm.
and you are good, there will be no notice from oral. That is basically how it
Aw, I'm protected. That's nice.
goes. But yeah, guys, that is the whole thing. So you guys can make sure to long rest. We will pick it up with the encounter in the morning.
Before we sleep, I would resummon Demetrius and spend the 10
Yeah.
golden. Yeah.
That's fine. Resummon, and then if you guys, we start next session, if you want to do a role placing that night before the encounters happen, we can definitely do that. Just let me know. But this is where the campaign gets a little crunchy. You're gonna be traveling a bunch through the wilderness. It gets a little crunchier. So, some old school stuff.
And the 27th is our next session,
Yeah,
right?
we'll be taking a week off, and then the 27th we will be playing.
Nice.
Indeed.
Sweet.
But yeah, what your token at is going to represent the travel at the end of the encounters and all that.
So,
You will
Control
probably
what-
arrive next day.
control weather, it sounds like the duration is up to 8 hours.
Oh, well then, shit.
So I could just like get rid of the blizzards.
Both of them.
You want to get rid of? You want to get rid of one of them?
If it's for
That's-
8 hours, would that not cover them?
I
both?
don't. I think it's only within a certain mile radius, though. I think it's within like 5 miles.
Within 5 miles. Oh, would it not? Does it not move with us? Within 5 miles of you for the duration.
Oh. Well, then yeah, it would get rid of both of the. Yeah, if you just want to cancel those out and say you use it, we can do that.
Yeah, I got it. It turns in it looks like it only changes it by stage, so we're still getting rained on or snowed on. We're still getting snowed on, but it's not a blizzard.
But you're getting rid of the blizzards. That's perfect. So
Sweet.
you guys will move 4 more hexes then, so you're not buffeted. I'm just gonna mark out the blizzards. Just make sure you notate the charge used.
Mhm.
Nice.
I will.
So yeah, that's
Yay.
actually really helpful. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are closer. Yeah. So the encounters will be less blizzardy. Summer Star's a good item, man.
That's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Good
Yeah.
item.
Especially for this campaign.
It's almost worth dying for.
I think it definitely was.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I came
So-
back.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
I
it for
didn't,
tonight's
I would
session. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We will see everyone on the 27th. We're taking a week off. We will see the party do some encounters, role play a little bit, and then maybe arrive at the Kraken's Kiss and start that.
Sweet.
Maybe.
Cool.
But yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.